For a big dude to spit that line, man. Man. All right. Do not adjust your dial. Happy New Year. Welcome to another episode of Blvdave Radio. I am your host, Old Man Logan.
It's your boy, King B.
It's the kid, Gas Station P.
All right. Welcome to episode number 34, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is our first episode of the new year. You know what I'm saying? New Year's was this week. How was everybody's New Year's?
It was cool, man. Very chill.
Any resolutions in the building?
Nah.
No resolutions?
I don't do that. That's
resolution to get better. Everything. Every aspect.
I like that. I feel like it's going to be a good year, though. I just got this hunch that a lot of good shit is going to happen this year. A lot of things going to change for the better.
Yeah.
I do feel that.
I've been trying to speak like positive, real affirmations. You know what I'm saying, and speak things into existence. I'm a firm believer in that. I think if you tell the universe what you want, you know what I'm saying, and you actually putting the energy in to receive those things, then it'll happen. It'll transpire. So it's something kind of new for me. You know what I'm saying. I'm normally like a realist, as they like to put it. You know what I'm saying. I like to look at things in a realistic manner, but I think sometimes it's good to just have these goals, even if they're lofty goals, and as long as you're doing your due diligence to make it happen, you know what I'm saying, and you speaking that positive energy into the universe, you're gonna reciprocate it, and it's gonna happen. So that's how I'm gonna try to live out 2019, man. Trying to let go of my petty and just be more positive. Hopefully, people don't give me a reason to continue to hold my petty. You know what I mean? And be a grumpy individual, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see. Still early in the year.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, so without further ado, I did have something I wanted to talk to y'all about. I can't remember what it was. We'll get into it.
It's about getting mean for that green in 2019. That's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, all that good stuff, man.
Can't let that white man get in between. To get that green.
Before we get started, though, I just want to say if you haven't listened to our Best of 2018 episode, please do so. That was episode number 33. Listen to the guys on episode, that was 32 y'all did, right?
Yeah, we did 32.
Fellas did a great job. MJ, thank you for coming and being a guest on Blvdave TV.
Super cool.
I liked her energy. She was good in the mix, you know what I'm saying? I had King B in his bag. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna look at him while I say it.
This old man look with the positive slander.
The positive slander.
So hold on, B, you not cutting them off, huh?
What?
The dreads.
I mean, damn, I got cut the facial.
I noticed that.
What you want from me?
I said, his beard look a little slick. It don't look like a big beard anymore. What if he gonna get the dreads next? What's going on?
I think about it every day, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Really?
I just don't have the balls to do it yet. Because I know once I cut it, I'm gonna want it back.
Yeah.
And how long did it take altogether to get them to where they at now?
I've had them since, I think this month it'll be 6 years.
It's a long time.
So ladies, you know I can commit. So you know
Committing B over here.
Right.
Alrighty, man. So without further ado, we got a host of topics to get into. Y'all want to start with sports, man? I had sports at the top of the docket just because it was a lot that happened in sports apparently. Yeah. So y'all want to go ahead and get into that?
Let's dive into it.
All right, King B.
So last week we had UFC 232, John Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson. Did you guys check that fight out?
No, I didn't see it.
Obviously, we know John Jones won the belt, the light heavyweight belt. He didn't win in dominating fashion, but he did win. Both of those guys. I didn't know Alex was rusty too. He's been out since like early 2017.
Oh, okay. So they both
been out
rusty
for a while.
Okay.
You know, so it looked, the part.
Right.
Okay.
The fight before that, the co-main event, Cyborg versus Nunes. That's what everybody was really waiting for, and Cyborg got them motherfucking paws put on her.
Is it over for Cyborg, man?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Cyborg is the girl that beat Ronda Rousey, right?
Yeah.
So now she gets her ass.
No, Nunes is the one that
Nunes did.
Nunes. I thought Cyborg.
I don't think Cyborg fought Ronda. Ronda was scared. She didn't want that.
So Nunes is the
baddest woman on the planet.
She the one right now. Okay.
Because everybody was scared of Cyborg because she basically built like a fit guy. You know.
Really? Wow.
But yeah, she just got shown that she can be dominated. Got her ass knocked out in like 15 seconds.
Well, girl looked pretty fast too.
Yeah.
So that speed definitely helped out.
You know, with them Brazilians, man, you know they get down.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
All right.
Remember those movies?
I don't know what you're referring to there, pal. But yeah, let's keep it moving. What else we got in sport? LeBron said he's the GOAT. I want to know what you guys feel about this statement. Is he in position or is he in the right to be saying stuff like that while he's still playing?
I'm gonna look at Pete.
You want me to go?
That's your man's.
That's your man's too now. Don't act like you didn't like the guy.
I didn't say I didn't like LeBron,
right.
you know. But.
I feel.
And I expect to be talking about this for the next 20 minutes. So let's go.
This is how I feel about it. I felt that maybe he was saying about what he's done. He beat this amazing team.
What has he done?
I'm about to say it. He beat this amazing team because it was all about. It was all about the finals.
I tell you, listen.
Right.
He beat this amazing team, 73-9.
And other teams did it too.
Play with no. We talking about the championship. This is what we talking about. We're not talking about I'm just the GOAT for this season. We talking about these finals. This is what he's saying. I beat this amazing team, 73-9. Damn near nobody to help. I feel like maybe he was saying
nobody to help.
This is what I'm feeling like he's saying. He has nobody to help, or he doesn't have the same roster that they have. You know, he got what he got, and he put that shit on his back, and they all, as the Cleveland Cavaliers, came together and beat them. I think
having a piece to do.
Yeah, we had a piece there. This is what I'm saying about LeBron. I don't feel that way.
Couple of those.
And I think he feels that he did it for his city. He feels like that's why he's the GOAT. In my eyes, I don't think he's the GOAT for that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you the GOAT that you won a championship for your city against a 73-9 team with the players you had, and they had, more.
It doesn't make it a GOAT. It's a great feat. I give him that.
So I think that's what he feels from it. I'm the GOAT because I did this a major accomplishment that I've wanted to do for years since I've been playing basketball. But in my opinion, no, he's not the GOAT for that. That doesn't make you the GOAT. Nowhere near making you damn near the GO.
So do you think he is the GOAT, or is he en route to be the GOAT?
The greatest of all time in this era? Yes, I believe that. The greatest all-time player that ever played basketball. Period. I don't want to go with that because
that's what I'm talking about.
Each era is different. I'm not going to grow with that. Because, you know what I'm saying? I just can't because. If we want to roll with numbers and all that other shit, he's surpassing Mike in some things, but that doesn't make him better than Mike. The way Mike played the game. In this era, he's better than Mike. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is completely fucking different.
The numbers are misleading.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
especially with Mike.
To me, it's all about the game, how you changed the game, how you made the game. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron changed the game. Mike changed the game with shoes, style. All that kind of shit. LeBron changing the game with business, being black, being you know what I'm saying. That's why I say he's the GOAT of this era. I can't give him because if my opinion, if I want to say the greatest of all time, just period, I would say LeBron because the shit he's doing for the people. You know what I'm saying?
That's stuff you saying stuff that's off of the court. Just
I know, right, and that's what I'm saying. If I want to go with all of that, that's what I would choose. That's me. I would choose that off the court stuff because you got this platform that you raised to be one of the rawest players in the league. You know what I'm saying? People look at you, and now you're going off the league to saying, hey, here's TV shows, here's movies, here's schools, here's this, here's that. So I might as well roll with that before I roll with a motherfucker who sells shoes who don't give a fuck about somebody dying in his shoes or not. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather roll with this guy than to roll with that guy.
But to me, that stuff don't matter when we talking about the court. What you talking about is LeBron the man. And those stats as far as building a school, you know what I mean? Donating money to kids to go to college and doing that consistently.
And if we use the court, that's when I have to come in and say it's error-wise.
Even with the error-wise, though, it's cats in LeBron's era that can definitely lay claim to that and give him a run for his money. You know,
who can stop LeBron?
2010
was in this decade,
right? 2010 was this decade, right? I think Kobe was the GOAT right there. He started.
Kobe was on his
Kobe
downfall.
won championship in 2010.
Yeah, that was Kobe's era. But Kobe was to me more of the.
So
Kobe was to me more of the. I won't even say 90s.
So what is considered an era? Like what span of time?
Let's say the 70s, the 80s. Then you got the 90s, 2000.
So 10 years. Every 10 years.
Yeah, I say that.
So let's break it down, man. Let's go.
But with this one, the way they got these players set up, Kobe came when Mike left. Kobe kind of took that from there on in. So when
but there were some people in between that had some.
They really didn't get it though. Grant Hill could have been a GOAT, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady could have probably been there, but he got hurt.
Tracy McGrady had a couple years where he was the best,
and he ended up getting hurt.
Allen Iverson had a couple years.
Say another person, but they didn't fulfill it like Kobe did. Kobe did it all the way to what? 16 years. 16 years in the league. You had other
18
people.
18 years in the league, but 16.
Yeah. You had other people that was the man too, but you top all them other people. LeBron's topping every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? In his era, he's topping everybody. Mike topped everybody in his era.
But yeah, Mike was.
I don't think Mike even had a second place person. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even. Mike did. We might have half, but. Everybody was Mike.
Every year it was a second place person. I mean,
it's a second place person. But when Mike played, Mike played, it was
Clyde,
right.
Then,
there you go.
Gary Payton, them, Karl Malone.
But who everybody talking about more? Mike.
Yeah,
Mike had a movie. Mike had commercials. Mike had all this shit. Mike had Michael Jackson.
But the mind state of basketball and business was different. People weren't like actively controlling their brand.
Right.
As they're doing now. LeBron, he's the first person to really, go to the next level with it. Mm-hmm. As far as like producing shit, getting involved in the community, making schools, like you said. It's a totally different level than anybody has ever touched. And I applaud him for that alone. He's probably the best when it comes to that aspect. But as far as basketball go, which is what I think he was talking about when he said he was the GOAT, I don't see it.
Yeah, of this era, you don't even see it?
I don't see it.
So who makes you think of this era?
Because I can't give him that because of that trip to South Florida, man.
So you
that
taking
shit to me? That
you
shit,
taking off of a trade that he wanted.
That
to
wasn't
do.
A trade.
I mean, not a trade. I'm sorry, of a move that he wanted to make. I
don't fault him for making.
I'm mad at him for making the move. I was pissed that he went to Miami.
I don't fault him for doing that.
He won 2 championships.
He was a young guy. Mm-hmm. He had the opportunity to go and play where he wanted to, and he chose the best location in the country. If you had an opportunity to go work anywhere, you wouldn't go to Miami, Florida.
This is true.
You wouldn't go to California or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
I don't fault him for making that decision. What I fault him for is making that decision for thinking that was going to be the way to dominate the league. Because when he got there, they made that big ass concert where he was, we're not getting 1, not 2, not th-. That shit. That's what rubbed.
But he still dominated the league. This is the thing. Every player has done this. We have a point where we have social media now.
Name me
Tim Duncan. Did you know Tim Duncan wanted to go play with Tracy McGrady? You wouldn't know that. He wanted to go play with Tracy McGrady. He got tired of playing with Dave Robinson and them and wanted to go play with Tracy McGrady.
I don't blame him.
He wanted to start up. You know what I'm saying? That's what LeBron did. He went with his boy. It's a gang of players. They went overseas. When Mike and them went overseas, they went and grabbed Tony Kukoc because they knew he was raw. Somebody else, Milwaukee was trying to grab Tony Kukoc at first. Mm-hmm. But the Bulls went for it to grab him so they can make their team better. They went and grabbed Dennis Rodman. Everybody does this shit. Now it's different because we got social media, everybody in everybody's business. It ain't like this ain't never been done.
Now check this out.
Of it, though.
Tracy McGrady.
That's the only thing.
Tracy McGrady ultimately ended up playing for San Antonio with Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm. When it's falling off, shit.
Tony Kukoc ended up going to Milwaukee.
Right.
Falling off.
Yeah.
But when you want somebody hot.
Yeah. And Dennis Rodman, it's not like he was a perennial all-star. He was a great player.
The nigga got 18 rebounds.
Yeah. But he wasn't giving you...
When you going to get Shaq,
10 points.
Shaq and them over there in the East, you need a nigga with 18 rebounds a game. And that's what they went and did. They went and grabbed his ass. So it's no difference. It's just now.
It's a big difference.
We just make it a big thing now.
Because LeBron is the face of the league.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why it's a big thing.
Mike was the face of the league.
Mike didn't leave his team to somebody else's team, though.
It don't matter. You do whatever you want to do.
Matter.
Chicago was a cool city.
Cleveland is a cool city.
There ain't shit in Cleveland. That's where he from. He wanted to win a championship there.
Cleveland got great mustard.
Okay, but we talking about money. We talking about money though, B. Where the money gonna be made at? Who coming to Cleveland after all these championships to visit, to have business talks? Nobody. They coming to LA, they coming to Miami, they coming to New York, they going to Chicago.
When he came back.
Yeah.
Who? They did what?
People went to Cleveland when he came back.
No, what? Who? The people who used to live there? Oh, LeBron back. Let me go back home.
Yeah, people came in there and made infrastructures and started businesses.
Yeah, and that's what they made
near the arena in the downtown area because they knew that they would make some money
and
because
then
he's back.
When that nigga retired, he gonna go back to Cleveland, live in his home, happy.
He's not.
I bet he will.
I think we seen the last of him in Cleveland.
He gonna have a home out there.
Oh yeah, he still has.
Mike got a home in North Carolina. He gonna have a home in Cleveland. Everybody got a home where they from.
He sold the house in Akron. He just moved to LA.
Yeah, that's
LA
all.
was better suited for what's coming.
His business
after
his business adventure.
He leave the hardwood. You know what I'm saying?
So we went off on this tangent. Is LeBron the GOAT? Tim Collins?
No. On that court, no. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say on the court. What LeBron the man is doing, amazing. If we want to have that conversation about athletes that have done XYZ for their respective communities, then yeah, my hat goes off to LeBron because, like you said, he is legit the first player to really take the reins as far as their brand and what LeBron James represents, and you know what I mean, spread it out the way he did. You know what I mean, LeBron came, got his money, he was real quiet while he was amassing that fortune. You know what I mean? He took his endorsements here and there, amassed his fortune to where it is now. Now he can talk his shit. Now he can go out there on a limb and say, I think NFL owners have a slave owner mentality. He couldn't say that maybe 10 years ago while he still was amassing that fortune. You know what I'm saying? Right. While he was in Miami, him building a school probably wouldn't have been looked at in the regard it was that last summer? You know what I'm saying? If he did it back then, because LeBron was, quote unquote, the villain. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He embraced that role, and he's like, hey, don't nobody like me? Fuck it. I'm down here with my guys. I made a spectacle of me coming down here. I was on this carnival ride. You know what I'm saying? I said we weren't going to win not one, not two, not three. Yeah, that still got a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. But at the same time, though, if I don't want to just take it away from that and to bring up guys like KD, to bring up Kyrie, to bring up Steph, you know what I'm saying, to bring up Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's several guys that could lay claim to this, you know what I'm saying? DeRozan, you know what I mean? Where you can say, okay, these guys are pretty elite players too. LeBron's on the decline now, you know? So as far as on the court, I can't give him that. I can't give him that. He's close, but I think, what's my man name from ESPN? He said this, and I agree with it completely, and I don't agree with him too often. Stephen A. Smith, as far as saying LeBron should have been compared to Magic more than he was compared to Jordan.
My thing is this: LeBron should have been compared to nobody. I feel like no player should be compared
as far
to
as
no player.
The player he is, you know what I'm saying, and what he does on that court.
I still feel that way.
Because
you might want to say LeBron is like,
he scores more.
You might want to say LeBron is like a Penny. Penny used to do the same shit.
I would say he's Scottie Pippen on steroids.
Or that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't. When it comes to a player,
so you didn't mind what Scottie said. LeBron was
saying that.
Him. Yeah,
I've been saying that.
I feel like when the players, no matter what you are, nobody's compared to nobody. To me, it's just unless you really move like this motherfucker and do what he do, you're not like Zion Williamson. We want to compare him to LeBron because him being a freak of nature. You really can't. Giannis could have been compared to LeBron, but he's taller.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You just can't compare. These players are their own players, period. But Russell and Rose was kind of the same. Uh-huh. But Rose obviously his body is different. Mm-hmm. Russell got hurt still doing the same shit he's been doing since he started. Right. Rose got to switch that up now.
But you got to...
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody to me is just their own player.
But they always, like even like on draft night, they always, when the player's about to get
they
compare them to who they think they could be like in the league already.
And then most of the motherfuckers don't be like nobody.
Some of them
it's like
some of them do, but
my opinion, I feel like all of that is just
it's the era
to get people going and look
to compare and say, oh, he's the next this. No, I agree with you in that. No, he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? And let's just leave him in that lane. But to just be, you know what I'm saying, a sports fan, you're not going to do that. You're definitely going to go and you're going to say, oh, he this, he that. You know what I'm saying? They might have been, to bring it to another sport, Muhammad Ali. I can't remember if Sonny Liston came before Muhammad Ali. I believe he did, though. They might have been calling him that early on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can always compare, you know what I mean, whoever that rising person is, you know what I'm saying?
And like with basketball, that's why I think it's stupid, because they do 1 year college back then. Them motherfuckers played 3 years.
Yeah.
So how can you compare somebody who don't even have full experience on some shit? Like, they try to compare Luka to Dirk. How? These motherfuckers are two different people. You know, just because I guess he's a raw white boy over there now. Like, no, there's no reason. You know what I'm saying? He do a whole step back shot. Dirk do a whole lean back. They not compared. He's just a tall white boy who can hoop. Larry Bird was a tall white boy who can hoop.
How many other white guys can you say that about?
I mean, it's a lot right now. No, it's not. But
so
you had Larry, you had Jay Will.
I compared Porzingis or Markkanen to Dirk before I do Luka. To me, Luka is more LeBron than Dirk.
You think so?
A better shooting LeBron. He's a playmaker, big.
See, hot take. And that's just part of being a fan. You're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think you just have to compartmentalize it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I like the everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of like to do things. I don't think it's fair to try to say a LeBron in Jordan's era and Jordan in LeBron's era. Like, we know what Jordan would have did in LeBron's era. You know?
Then it's like, to me, we'll never see that. So it's like, there's no point of talking about it, because you're going to have people who agree and you're going to have people who going to disagree. Yeah. So it's like, it's no point.
Only time you're going to see that is you pick up the sticks. NBA Live or NBA 2K. Right. You know what I'm saying? But no, to bring it all back, no, I don't think. And I think LeBron need to break that down too, as far as his thought process as to why he wants to lay claim to that at this moment in time. Because y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first time he's actually even stepped out on that limb and said, I'm the GOAT.
Yeah. That was the first time he said he was the GOAT, but he's in the previous years said he's the best player in the world.
Yeah.
He likes to toot his own horn, you know. But from one GOAT to another, Kobe Bryant has another bun in the oven. Another little girl, his fourth, is expected and is on the way.
That's crazy.
He's like Alonzo in Training Day. You need a little girl, hit me up. I can't miss.
That's crazy.
LeBron got the dominant genes then. He got all these girls, so you know.
Kobe don't want no boy being better than him. That's why.
That's what it is.
I don't want no son.
So it's the reverse. So we're gonna see
a girl.
You know what I'm saying? His daughter looks pretty good playing basketball.
She's a beast.
So she's gonna be a beast in the WNBA.
Yeah, she's solid.
Congrats to Kobe.
What else we got? We got some NBA trades going down, man. It's going down. First up, we got my team, the Bulls, man. They let go of Justin Holiday. And they sent him to the Memphis Grizzlies for Marshawn Brooks and Wayne Selden Jr. and 2 second-round picks.
Where did Marshawn play first?
He was with Brooklyn.
Okay. Because I'm like, I remember that name.
He was in Brooklyn, then he disappeared, and he came back this year. So,
and the Bulls fixed him up.
Yeah. I actually like Marshawn Brooks. I don't like him more than Justin Holiday, though. So
right.
It's I get it. You know, you want to move Justin so he can go somewhere where he can actually be playing and play for something. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's cool. It's just frustrating, man. To at least this team is terrible and they're making moves. They're not just sitting there like, oh, we suck. Fuck it. You know, right. Just wait till the end of the year. You know, they're moving guys out, and that's why I say they're gonna move Robin too. You know, and Jabari, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that because I don't see too many teams that want to take that $20 million.
Nobody want
too easily. You know, but he did play last night. Now that Justin's out the way, he got some burn.
How did you like that new lineup?
It's tough to say. When we picked up Hutch, or when I saw that he was on the board that the Bulls wanted to get him, I looked him up and I like his game. He reminded me a lot of Scotty. He's long, athletic, could be like a point forward type player. Good on defense. His shot is decent. It could get better, and he attacks the floor. He attacks the rim, but it's just hard to throw rookies into the mix. You know, when you had veterans there that they could have learned from, and that's why I didn't want Wendell Carter to start either, because I felt like he could just sit there and watch Robin and Lowry and Bobby, and then pick up from that. So then next year, you move those older guys out the way. You got him in there. He already knows what to do. He saw it for a year, So hopefully the Bulls do something, man. Obviously, we in the Zion sweepstakes, so
Right.
we get that shit in there. What else we got? Y'all want to talk about DeMar? Let's talk about DeMar. The more I say it, the more I hate it.
That was funny.
Yeah, so DeMar and Pop went up against DeMar's former team, the Raptors, and the Claw was there also. And this was in San Antonio, by the way. The team, Kawhi came out there. The arena was booing him and calling him traitor and shit. His mom was in the crowd. She had
going into it with people.
A situation with some fans.
How do you feel about that? Like,
Mom should have been in the box.
No, not the mom. Just the fact that they booing.
She should have been in the box though. Like, she didn't need to be out there engaging.
True. Fans are fans.
Yeah.
They become emotionally invested, which I don't agree with. With me, I'm emotionally invested in the team, not so much one person, because I don't know these people.
Right.
I can't sit here and I hate him. He's a traitor. Fuck him. He's scum.
Right.
I don't know you, bro. I can't say that. So
right.
So for a whole arena to be yelling at, I know he felt some type of way, especially a guy like him who's not really, open like that. Mm-hmm. That I'm sure that kind of affected him, but. Yeah, I think those fans are trash for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, I can't be emotionally involved in one person because.
Don't get me wrong, I used to be back when I was young and stupid.
Right. I mean, because I can't sit here and that person has a life. You know what I'm saying? And Quiet sitting here, y'all knew this whole summer, even before the summer, that he's not happy being here. How can you be mad at him for leaving? Now you should be mad at the organization for not trying to keep him happy, to keep him here. That ain't his fault. He's like, fuck it, I want to be gone. Y'all ain't doing what I want. Just bam, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I mean, the organization tried to appease him though. Like, we can't really say that. And the fans is trash first and foremost there, because you got way more reason to celebrate this man than to boo him. It isn't like Kawhi went out there and made a spectacle of it and said, "Yo, I want to go here." Like, he wanted a change of pace. He wanted to go and have a fresh start.
Right.
What's wrong with wanting a fresh start somewhere? There's nothing wrong with that.
I think it's different because with that organization, usually cornerstones of the team usually stick around to the end of it.
Yeah, but it seemed like with him, it wasn't working anymore because you still got what's Tony Parker over here? You got Ginobili. I'm young. I want to play ball. Give me some young motherfuckers to play with. Or somebody different. Take these old motherfuckers out of here. And Pop kept trusting in them. And it's like, dude, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I don't want to be here no more. Who knew Tony Parker and Ginobili was going to retire? Of course he didn't know, so it's like...
And they big on loyalty, so... Yeah. Or at least Pop is, I should say.
And Pop went and embraced him after the game, and I thought that was a class act. You know what I mean? That showed him wasn't no hard feelings on Pop end, at least. You know what I mean?
Pop also said some slander to him earlier in the season.
He did.
What he said?
Something about he wasn't clutch or something to that effect. I don't know. I don't remember.
Pop probably was having a bad day. He normally a class act.
Right. I don't think.
But
I think he is a clutch though.
Is he?
Nah, I don't know, bro.
I don't think Kawhi.
He shut your man down.
Clutch. We talking about
that's clutch.
I mean, I don't put great defense in for clutch.
That's what?
I'm talking about. We got to see you finish the game.
You shut down the premier player of that team, bro.
I want to see you. That's good. That's good defense. I want to see you get the ball, then go dunk it, shoot a couple threes.
And he was scoring and he was shutting him down.
5 seconds left on the clock. Why you gonna hit it? Nah,
he shut down the face of the league. It's kind of hard for me not to say.
I mean, your hands is 2 hands. You should shut down football players. You shut down everybody.
Hey, he's a fun guy, man. Put some respect on Kawhi, man. You know what I'm saying?
But I think Kawhi, he's been hooping this year. He's playing the best ball of his career, I think. So, shout out to Kawhi, and not to forget about DeMar. He had his first triple-double of his career against
Toronto.
I could
have sworn that boy got triple-double before.
Shameless plug. That's making it count.
Right.
So before we get off of him though, Kawhi, do y'all think he gonna stay there in Toronto, or y'all think?
I think so. It's a good fit for him. Why not? You got your boy Danny Green. Now, Laurie, I don't think they're gonna keep him.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I think they're gonna let him go and find a better point guard for Kawhi. I don't think they keep him.
And Laurie might want.
You know what I would like to see, but I doubt it happen. I like to see Michael Conley come play with Kawhi. Trade him for Laurie.
I don't know. I'd like to see D Rose go up there.
Ooh. To be the starter?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know, man. D Rose definitely looking at.
I like D Rose. I ain't saying D Rose
starting position.
D Rose, but not for that team. Not for them.
I mean, look at how he's playing though.
I know, but
we're not talking about MVP D Rose or pre-injury D Rose. We talking about D Rose that can run a team efficiently, shoot efficiently. Defense is okay.
I don't know.
That D Rose is looking real nice, man.
Not for that team. For another team, not for that team. I don't see him for them.
So what team then? What team you see him for?
I still want to see him. I would like him to be a starter in Minnesota. I would like him to be the starter in Minnesota. Another team out there. I got to run down and see.
They got some nice young athletic wing players in Toronto. He could throw it up there to him. Siakam, Ibaka's still there. He might be gone though.
Yeah.
Valanciunas.
I say keep D Rose in Minnesota.
I need D Rose to get his shit.
I don't think once because Tibbs ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
Once Tibbs is gone, D Rose is gone.
You think so?
Yeah, but because of what he's done this year, D Rose is gonna get a look from a lot of teams. So he'll have a place to go for sure. I just think it should be Toronto.
Man. He done worked on his game. He done had a great season thus far, man. I need him to get one for us all said and done.
Yeah, I hope so.
So hopefully he'll go to a team where that'll be possible.
When Anthony Davis go to LA, hopefully he go to LA with him. They can get a ring together.
Also, and if you care, the Bulls waive Cameron Payne. So
no more dancing.
So that's the only trade that happened, right?
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen.
And it's how many more days to the trade deadline?
About a month.
A month? Oh, okay. I thought it was shorter than that.
Kelly Oubre got moved from Washington to Phoenix.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
A couple weeks ago. Rockets Warrior recap.
That was a good game.
What y'all think about your boy Jimmy? Is he going back to back? Back to back.
Yeah. I feel like if he keeps this on the road, because it's been
he the real
6-7 games.
Right.
Real Jimbo.
It's
we gotta add that to the docket too.
6-7 games, I think.
Yeah. 40 plus.
40 plus. 61 game or 50, whatever that was.
With a triple double, I think. What he had, like 61, 15, and 10 or something like that? Something crazy.
He can get it again.
Tell right now.
James Harden is unfucking stopped.
He plays better without Chris Paul.
He does. I give you that. And I'm so fucking happy he did it on Draymond Green and looked at his ass and said, bitch. I don't know what he said, but he said something.
He talking that shit.
That nigga said, shit your ass down, bitch. He said something.
He talking that shit.
He got that man. And I'm like, yes. I'm so happy that motherfucker hit that three.
Yeah, James Harden's probably the most dominant offensive force in the league.
I really, he's my second favorite player past LeBron, other than LeBron. I like James Harden.
Let me ask you, as a Warriors fan, when you see stuff like this, do this concern you?
Nah.
So you
they still got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant.
So this is like seeing a unicorn in. Like you feel comfortable in saying they're gonna bring it all together in the off season and grab this last time.
I would hope so.
Quote unquote last, at least.
I don't know. There's a lot. I think there's a lot of stuff happening in the locker room, behind the scenes that we don't really know about.
Yeah. And
it's kind of tearing this team down. So I think this is going to be the last hurrah for sure. Before this thing get broken up. And you're hearing it here first. KD going to New York.
Do y'all feel the way, even though it might not be your team, do you feel that the Warriors are even somewhat close to being like how the Lakers, the Bulls, Boston, just the name, like
dominance?
Yeah, it's just the fact that you can go down the line and say, man, the greatest teams in history. Would you even, they won 3 rings, but look where they won 3 rings from. LeBron always in the fucking playoff finals with them. It's not like they were super talked about. Like everybody likes the Warriors to me. You know what I'm saying? People to me, only people like the Warriors is because they keep playing against LeBron. I think that's the only reason why people like the Warriors.
I don't think so. I
say that because everybody I see root for the Warriors because they want to beat LeBron. If LeBron didn't go against the Warriors or whatever the case is, or you know what I'm saying, or if people like LeBron, I wouldn't see that from people. People only like the Warriors because they beat LeBron. From my view of people that I know.
Well, you got a Warrior fan right here. I'm pretty sure that's
B is different. B is completely different. He loves sports. That's different from me. But motherfuckers who don't really care about sports, everybody just, hey, beat that bitch ass nigga LeBron. Then when the next season come, ain't nobody talking about to the Warriors till the finals come. Here we go, Warriors. We got my blue and yellow.
It kind of was like that with Kobe too, though. Like you had a lot of Boston fans back in the day. A lot of Boston. Kobe and the Lakers was hitting the finals.
I was still with Boston. Because I had my Paul Pierce.
So you talking about yourself?
What? I like Boston. I like Paul Pierce.
Talking about the.
I actually like Paul Pierce a lot. Before KG and
I just make that comparison. You know what I'm saying? It was Kobe before it was LeBron as far as that slander that you're talking about. So I do think it's some validity to that.
Right.
I don't think that's the only reason people like the Warriors. I know it's a lot of people like girls, for instance. I know several girls that was, oh, go Warriors, just because they ain't like LeBron. And I'm like, yo, why you don't like LeBron? Give me one statistic as to why. Yeah. Number one answer.
This nigga just bought a school. What are you talking about?
Made a school.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
a lot of people like the Warriors because light skin is easy to diagnose.
And then they be like, oh, look at the family with him and
right.
LeBron has 3 kids. And why the fuck you don't like this?
LeBron's doing it right too with his family. So
right, that's what I'm saying. LeBron has turned it around. I don't hear as much LeBron slander as you used to hear. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the ending of LeBron. Nobody care no more.
And he's done so much now where it's kind of like you can't deny the guy. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny these things. Like, how you gonna still hate this man? He just gave us a school. You know what I'm saying? He just put a school in his community. Like,
my thing is, you may not want to call him a GOAT, but don't say he's a fucking weak player. That's my thing. When people say he garbage, that's when I be like,
niggas is fighting over Jordan 11s. I ain't seen Jordan put a school in the hood yet.
And all these goddamn.
I ain't seen him put one in the suburbs.
In the suburbs, like, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga gave 20 pairs of shoes to the Boys and Girls Club in South Carolina.
So
North Carolina.
20 pairs?
20 pairs of shoes.
Oh, that's great.
LeBron gave Simeon and fucking another school in his school shoes and uniforms.
So and that's why I say, like, LeBron the man. Oh, his rebrand has been awesome. It's been amazing. You know what I mean? So when it's all said and done, you definitely gotta put some respect on his name in that aspect. You know, but to bring it back to the Warriors though, I'm not a Warriors fan, but I respect them, and I can't break down statistics or anything like that. But the way these kind of things, when you see these little slip ups, it concerns me because I said without even the season beginning, I felt like, yo, they're gonna get the title again. Who's fucking with them? And now you're seeing chinks in the armor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? These guys have been Thanos for the last couple seasons. You know, but it's Doctor Strange coming back around. Don't compare them to Thanos. Nah, but that's who they've been.
LeBron's
they've been dominant.
Thanos, all right.
LeBron had some kryptonite he put into the stands a couple years back. Don't nobody want to acknowledge when Shorty gave Steph that look. nobody wants to acknowledge this. No, man, that girl definitely played a role.
Because he's a cheater? That's what you?
I don't know. Hey.
You trying to say LeBron's a cheater? Or Steph is the cheater?
Both cheat.
But even furthermore, how the good man LeBron is for his family. So, nah.
There's some stories out there about LeBron in Miami. Like, it's the reason we got this rebrand and he making sure
speaking of that, I just
wife is happy.
I was mad Pusha T said some shit about LeBron and some white bitch in one of them songs. And I think it was the song with Cameron.
Because it was true.
I said, why the fuck would you say that? He got a whole family. Don't fuck up his life. Pusha, don't do that.
You know what white bitch he was referring to? Yeah, Amber Rose.
Oh, really? Damn. Okay.
LeBron was having fun out there in Miami, man. That's why he had to come back to the crib.
Damn. Okay.
Make it all right like Carl Thomas.
I'm sitting here trying to analyze that lyric. I'm trying to figure out where it came from. That's that outside of Popeye chicken and fried. Heard she was fucking LeBron. Shit, I don't know.
I heard that Brown Brown. Yeah, a long time ago. Damn.
Push a dirty motherfucker.
Push out here with the slander.
I was on his side.
Yeah. What else we got? Man, let's get into this this NBA All-Star that's happening next week.
Damn, next week?
I mean, not next week. Next month.
Shit.
Next month. Next month, around Valentine's Day. You know, usually it's
I hate that because when you do have a Valentine, you can't watch none of that shit.
You gotta record all that, Jack. That's why I ain't never had one for real. I gotta watch that, Jack. I gotta get All-Star Saturday night in. I gotta get all of it.
You gotta get you a Valentine that's gonna appreciate that stuff.
Y'all go out to a bar,
we'll do it next week, baby.
Grill that's showing the game.
No, I want to sit home and watch this shit.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, last year they did like the the team captains, and then they chose the players they had. Mm-hmm. But let's keep it OG, man. East West, man. Who y'all got? I need 12 players from each side.
Are they doing it again, or you don't know?
I'm not sure. I think they are doing captains again. So the leading vote getter.
Do y'all like that take?
They got
with them doing it that way.
I kind of do like it, but
I like it OG.
I like it the OG way more. I like it, but it's like nah, because there's no more East and West.
Yeah.
You just got the captain of the West with a gang of East motherfuckers.
Like on a one-off, it was like, it's cool, but I think you should go back to like the old way of doing it.
Right.
I don't really care for it in this fashion.
Yeah.
To me, that's rock and jock basketball.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That's definitely NBA All-Star week.
And you know what I said about? I feel like their uniforms. I feel like they should make them red and blue, but have them look at the same uniform that they play in. I want to see that. I don't want them black and white ugly ass uniforms.
I'm trying to find that list you sent.
Oh, I got my list. I'll go to Bleacher. What did I get, man? What did I just see?
Here we go.
You got it. Yeah. Okay. For my West, my starting 12. Well, my starting 12, but my 12 is LeBron, Luka, KD, AD, Paul George, Russell, Rose, Harden, Steph, Clay, Dame, and DeMar.
So I wanted to hear why you chose.
Why? Each person?
Yeah.
Well, you know why I chose LeBron.
Obviously.
Luka probably don't make it, but you know why I chose Luka. I like the kid. He's a great player who's, a rookie coming in the league, making a big name for himself. But they might not let him in because he's a rookie. So
they might if he's like if they're doing it the way they did it last year, he could still get picked up.
No rookie got picked up last year, did it?
I don't think so because I don't think it was rookies that were in the voting as high.
Right, it sure wasn't.
But if Luka,
but I would like to see. Hopefully, he do it. KD. I mean, I know I talk about the man, but he's a great player. He's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Of course, he's an all-star. So yeah, you got to see him. Anthony Davis. This motherfucker scores 40 any given moment. So why not have him as an all-star? Paul George. He stepped up his game this year. He's looking like who he should have been, or should have been last year. You know what I'm saying? He stepped up his game a lot, and I'm loving the way he's playing. So he definitely gets in there. Russ, without a doubt, saying just him being a great player. Rose, he stepped up a lot. The comeback kid. I mean, this would be great to see him back in the All-Star game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I would like to see Rose get MVP for the All-Star game. I would love to see that. Harden. We just talked about Harden. Look what he's doing.
Right.
Steph, I gotta say.
And
Steph,
wait, for Rose to make All-Star in the West, that's incredible.
Incredible. Steph, it's the fucking championship team. Clay, I like Clay always. So yeah, Dame, he's a beast. He stops motherfuckers when they need to be stopped. And DeMar, he's doing his thing over there in San Antonio. And to me, that's just a switch off of Kawhi being there. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Derrick Rose is like second in guards in the West.
His voting is massive. I was just sitting there looking at
him. He need to be in there.
Yeah. He's right behind. He's ahead of Harden and right behind Steph. So that's crazy.
He need to be in there.
You just gotta. I'm like, some of these guys might not make it. Like Dame might not make it. DeMar,
yeah. Yeah, so if they were going off the format they had last year, Giannis and LeBron, if it would happen today, Giannis and LeBron would be the captains.
Yeah, they the captain.
So,
you wanna go my East?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, my East. Greek Freak, of course.
Gotta go, yeah.
Kawhi, same little situation with DeMar. Jimmy Buckets. You gotta put him in there, okay?
Yeah, you don't skip your mans though, man.
I ain't done. You gotta put Jimmy in there. Vince Carter, because this is his last hoorah. I want to see Vince. Vince has been the man. I can see a arm in the hoop this year, for the All-Star game. Come on, Vince, bring it out. He's been dunking. He's been playing decent in the lineup for him to be old shitty.
Let Vince commentate, man.
Wade, this is Last We Rock. So of course
not even TV, radio commentator.
So we're gonna see Wade in there because this is Last We Rock.
I think Dominique doing TV. So put Vince
right. Kyrie. He was an iffy one to me, but
what?
Why you putting the slant?
Vince is
I know. Only reason why is because to me Kyrie fucks that team up. Like I like Kyrie, but if Kyrie ain't on that team playing, they play better than me. It's just that's the only reason why. But I like Kyrie.
I get it.
Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine. He's a fucking star with the Bulls. I like Zach.
Did y'all see him last night?
No, I didn't watch it last night.
What happened with that 3? They said the 3 ain't counted.
Yeah, it counted. It didn't count the last one. He had 2 clutch ones last night.
Okay.
Had 17 in the first quarter. He was getting it in.
Good game. Embiid, of course, he's fucking the most dominant man in the East. Ben Simmons, of course. Tatum, the kid showed out last year, and I'm pretty sure he's going to show out again the rest of this year. And I want to see him in there. And to me, it didn't have a good lineup of players to pick, so my last was Blake Griffin. Because he's doing decent over there in Detroit.
Over Drummond?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Blake is doing better than Drummond.
I've seen Drummond. He was taking step back threes now. I'm like, tripping.
Trying to advance his skill set, bro.
He actually made a 3 this year, though. So, shout out to him. You got something for me, old man Logan?
Well, I haven't watched basketball as much, man. I just got back into it last night. I ain't gonna lie. Going off of the list, though, I'm gonna pick the guys that I like and what I have been hearing. I have been on Bleacher Report, reading shit. I just haven't had a chance to actually watch. But Giannis, gotta go with him. You know what I'm saying? Big Kawhi. Embiid, I gotta go with Irvin. Wade, you gotta give him that last hurrah, man. Kemba. Did you say Kemba?
Damn, I forgot all about Kemba.
Did you say Kawhi?
Yeah, I said Kawhi. Okay, let me take what's the name off.
No.
I skipped Kemba Walker.
You've been watching.
How the fuck I skipped Kemba Walker name?
Your team is guard heavy.
I skipped it. Yeah, it is. I skipped the shit out of what's the name? Damn.
Who else, man? I'm gonna probably go with Cal over Zach. I know I'm gonna get slandered.
Cal Lowry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him, but it's time for him a new start too. Gotta go with Blake, like you said. I'm gonna go with my man Al. He ain't getting no love. I'm gonna go with Al. And Victor. I like Victor Oladipo, man. He pretty solid.
But ain't he out?
No, he played last night. He showed out. Get the game
You've been watching.
I know. Last time I heard, they said this motherfucker might not come back. Damn, so.
Yeah, he was hurt for a while.
He was hurt for a minute.
Shit,
Put a mixtape
I could have
out.
threw him up there.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard the album was fire too.
Yeah, it is a good album.
I don't know how many there was I'd pick, man, but them the people I would go with, man. John Wall obviously is out, so I guess you could throw Bill in there, but that's who I would pick, man, for the East. I ain't gonna even try the West. West too loaded.
Just name off just LeBron.
Right. We just going off of the votes right now. LeBron, Doncic, Durant, Davis, Paul George got a bunch. Curry, of course, the D Rose, and Harden, man. Russell Westbrook.
All right. So I'll dive into it, man. I got starters and I got reserves, man.
Okay.
East, I got Ben Simmons and Kyrie starting at guard. I got Joel Embiid in the middle, and I got Giannis and Kawhi starting at forwards. In reserves, I got Wade, I got Butler, I got Kemba, Blake Griffin, Jason Tatum, Andre Drummond, and Zach LaVine.
Okay.
So that's how we rocking it in the East. In the West, I got Steph Curry and James Harden starting at guard. Big Ant in the middle. And we got LeBron and KD at the forwards. And then the reserves, I got D Rose, Russell, PG, Clay, Nikola Jokic, and DeMar DeRozan and my main man, Dame Lillard.
Cool. That's a nice lineup.
Nice lineup.
Nice lineup.
Yeah, niggas don't give Nikola Jokic his respect, man.
He's a great player.
He's probably the best.
That's the Joker, right? From
the Nuggets. He's probably the best big man in the West.
He has been killing, especially with the assist.
Mm-hmm. Or second best, I'll just say, next to Anthony Davis. But yeah, man.
That's a hot take, bro. Taking him over Anthony.
What else we had, man? We had some football news in there. Antonio Brown wants out of Pittsburgh. That's news to us, right?
No, because we've been talking about it. So
right. This has been a shit show.
He still hasn't played, has he? Or has he
Antonio's played? He hasn't played in a couple weeks,
right?
I think. Le'Veon ain't played. I don't think Le'Veon's playing this year. But yeah, since the Le'Veon situation, there's been a shit show in Pittsburgh as far as that team goes. So yeah, they'll probably get Mike Tomlin fired, break that team up, and start from scratch.
Start to rebuild.
NFL playoffs is soon to begin. Who y'all got going all the way? Meeting in the Super Bowl.
Bears.
Bears.
And do we go against the Patriots? No.
You said, did we?
Do we?
I don't know. I don't think
know
so.
if the Patriots gonna make it to the big show, man.
You don't think so?
I don't think they're gonna make it this year.
I say Bears and Saints. If the Saints ain't in the same,
I think I'm liking the Saints. I want to say Bears. I just don't want to come off as a bandwagoner.
It's your hometown team. Can never.
I mean, and that's why I say I take my hat off to them. They're doing great. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no slander for the Bears.
I think when you have a cool white boy, that's when your team is wrong. Trubisky is cool as hell. Like, he got a little beard.
He ain't Baker Mayfield though.
He ain't no who's Baker Mayfield?
The coolest white boy in the league.
That had the whole little drip.
I thought what's his name was the coolest.
I put him on
Travs
from the Cleveland Browns, right?
Oh, buddy, that was dancing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Had the whole
The guy from what's the name cool too. I think he played for the Chiefs. Travs, he got a black girlfriend.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
he got a black barber.
Right.
Travis is like he probably if he was from here, he'd probably be from Chatham or something.
He definitely do.
Yeah, good Tommy Egan.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll push that weight.
Yeah, man. What else we got? The Texas Longhorns beat the Georgia Bulldogs in the Sugar Bowl last week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. Knocked them big dogs off the horse.
Shout out to Texas.
Shout it out.
Hook 'em horns. But on a somber note, we're going to end sports, man. Rest in peace to WWE Hall of Fame announcer Mean Gene Okerlund.
Mean Gene, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Passed away at the age of 76.
Yeah, man. A lot of newfound people, or if you just ain't into wrestling. Well, no, if you...
Everybody know Mean Gene.
Everybody should know Mean Gene.
Anybody over the age of 25.
Yeah, everybody over the age of 25
name alone,
should
you
definitely know Mean Gene Okerlund. I don't care if you want to act like you never watch wrestling or any of that bullshit. You know who Mean Gene is, man. If you don't know his name per se, you know him from the clip when my man Booker T slipped up and said the N-word.
Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga.
I'm right there in the middle. Smack dab in the middle was your boy Mean Gene, man. He from the golden era of WWE, the era of Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, $1 Million Man, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
And Ric Flair, Bret Hart, you know what I'm saying? He's from that era, you know. Classic. You can't say WWE that golden era without Mean Gene right there, man.
And I think he was the only person named Mean Gene. Like, I don't think nobody else should get. If your name Gene, don't put Mean in front of it.
And I think Hogan gave him that because Hogan. Yeah. Let me tell you something, brother. Mean Gene, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? The 22-inch python.
He ain't even a mean person. That's the funny part.
You know, but Mean Gene used to be funny, man. You know?
Yeah.
That was my guy, man. It hit home. You know, I'm the avid wrestling fan. You know, all of us here at Blvdave Ave, you know, have been wrestling fans. But you know, seeing that, it was like, all right, you know, my man gone, my man up out of here. Rest in peace, Mean Gene. He outlived, sadly, a lot of the brothers and, you know, the sisters that wrestle. You know what I mean? He outlived numerous wrestlers. You know, it's unfortunate a lot of them don't get to, you know, to see 76. But you know, Mean Gene had a good life, man. So rest in peace to Big Mean Gene Opener.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Mean Gene. That's the end of sports. Oh
yeah. All right, we're gonna start off this movies. That was a trash ass Macho Man.
If your throat don't hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, how we doing, bro? I'm gonna tell you. Oh yes.
The cream always rises.
Cream. That motherfucker had 12 creams. Cream here and a cream there.
That was the funniest shit in the world. And as a kid, you like this raw as hell.
Right, why does he sound like that?
Trying to figure out the hell wrong with him. All right, man, but I'm going to give y'all the movie entertainment news of the week, man. I'm going to start it off with the box office recap because my man over here got an answer for some things. You know what I'm saying? Top of the box office, Jason Momoa, a.k.a. Aquaman.
The only good actor in the movie.
52 million. Okay? Gross total thus far, 189. That's in U.S. All right? Number 2, Mary Poppins Returns with 28 million. Number 3, Bumblebee, still going strong, 20 million. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, y'all make sure y'all check that out, man.
Still going.
Still going strong, 18.7 million at the box office. Number 5 is the old one, Clint Eastwood, The Mule with 12 million. Number 6, our boy Christian Bale with Vice, 7.7 million. Number 7 is Holmes and Watson. Now, I've been seeing the reviews for that shit. It's been getting shitty reviews. But it's coming in at number 7, man, 7.4. Number 8 is Second Act. I don't know who's in that, so don't ask me. 7.3 million. Number 9 is Ralph Breaks the Internet, which has definitely been killing it at the box office. That's got 6.7 at the box office this week. And then rounding out the top 10 is Dr. Seuss the Grinch with 4.1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. So, from the box office recap, we're going to get right in and knock it off, P. Aquaman sucks.
It does, man.
You got to give us a hot take. Why you?
This is why the storyline.
Wait. Before you go, did you see it yet, B?
No.
All right, so don't give too much.
I'm not finna even give. The storyline was good. It wasn't a bad story at all. I didn't finish the movie. I walked out at least 15 minutes before the movie ended. I think so. But this is what blew me about the movie. The acting was terrible. Jason Momoa, he was cool. Black Manta, he was cool. The girl who played, I guess his love interest, princess, I forgot her name. Terrible acting.
Yeah.
Fucking Drago, terrible acting.
Dolph Lundgren.
Fucking Green Goblin. Just looks like Green Goblin. Like, it looks stupid to me. He's like an Asian Green Goblin. Who else was in the movie? Buddy Ass from all Insidious.
Buddy Ass.
From Insidious and shit.
This Chicago, nigga.
He was so corny as the villain. And then I guess the Jamaicans was the reptile looking things. Those Jamaicans, because
they did have the
water looked so phony. The hair, when you know you in the water, your hair floating behind.
Yeah.
That looks so phony. The CGI was terrible. Every scene they shot, it looked like they was on a fucking set. And they put a green screen that probably had a camera that was $35 off Amazon and shot the... It was terrible, Tim. Like I said, the storyline was good. And I like the way Jason Momoa is, who is Aquaman, he can act. Mm-hmm. But the CGI, the acting from the other actors was fucking terrible. I just did not like it. I like how you said the Black Manta should have been for the second one. That should have been saved. Other than that, it's just the movie looked bad. That's storyline is good. I feel like they could have done better. Because just looking at that and then you go look at Marvel, you be like, it's a big fucking difference. And even if they shot the movie maybe out of the water, it would have been better. Because when you add that, they in the water scene, it just looks, the way they float, it don't look real. Like, it all looks terrible to me. And I'm like, I don't see how Tim liked this movie. Like, he really enjoyed this.
I did.
I mean, a lot of people liked it. I actually haven't heard anybody
made, 20 million? I just, it's when you look at it, you'll probably say, yeah, it's a good story. You probably feel the same way I feel. It's just the CGI and the acting was just, it was like just cheesy moments. Like when he first came out, in the beginning when he jumped out the submarine and he and he did the look back and shit. And got invited on the boat. You know, cool. Then he did it again. Like, why the fuck you keep doing this same slow-mo scene? Like, you don't have to keep doing this shit.
We gotta make Jason look like a badass.
We know it's Aquaman, okay? We don't fucking need to see you introduce yourself in every room you walk in. Like, that was just stupid to me. I didn't like it.
Okay, so here's the first question I got for you.
Okay.
You went in, you sat down, you drank your Slurpee pause. Did you have any thoughts of this better be as good as the last Marvel movie you saw?
No, I only thought I had was I think it's gonna be a good movie.
Okay,
that's the only thought I had. I didn't think it was gonna be better than this or better than that. Just I think it's gonna be a good movie.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? Now I will give you this. I didn't really care for the hair floating in the water shit because you got the hair like doing this while they talking and shit, and you know the little bubbles while they down in the water. I didn't really care for that. I did think that part was corny. I give you that. I did like how Atlantis looked. You know what I'm saying? The landscape of it. I thought it looked great down there. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, we going down there. It's a kingdom. It need to be bright. It need to have all of these
I didn't like
fish and all this shit swimming around. I thought that was great. It did have some cheese in there. But I thought outside of that, beforehand, my only thought going into it, I didn't think Jason Momoa could carry such a film. Or a series of films when it came to this character in particular. Because Aquaman has always been this cheesy represented character until like in the late 2000s where they gave him a rebrand and they made him look how Jason Momoa looks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Since then, they've tried to do this hybrid of the classic look with the updated look. And, you know, that's where you get the orange and green scene, you know, coming back. But, I thought the story was good. Now, to give a little credence to the cast you were mentioning, you know, so it ain't just dude ass and ass. It's Jason Momoa as Aquaman, of course. Amber Heard is who played Mira, you know what I'm saying? Terrible. His love interest. Patrick Wilson from, what was the movies? He was in the scary movies. Insidious.
Insidious.
So that's where you know him from. Nicole Kidman is Atlanta. That's Jason Momoa's wife.
His mom. Yeah.
And then Black Manta is played by, I'm hoping I'm not killing his brother's name.
It don't even matter.
Yahya Abdul Mateen II.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hey. Or Cadillac.
Hey.
Then, of course, Dolph Lundgren was in it as King Nearest. And Buddy Ass, who you were saying from Spider-Man.
Buddy Ass is in there.
Is William Dafoe. You know what I'm saying? Who was also the Green Goblin. I like the movie, man. I went in there, I didn't want to make the mistake of comparing it to anything I saw on Marvel because I'll just be honest, I wasn't really satisfied with Batman versus Superman. I was going to say Jason versus Freddy. Fuck. And Justice League was cool. I think Justice League get a lot of slander that it did.
I still ain't watched Justice League.
Justice League was cool to me. But I thought for what they were up against as far as, okay, we got two movies here that our fans didn't really care for. Let's try to hit this one out the park. I thought they did good with it, man. I thought they approached it in a manner where it had some funniness to it. It had some, it was telling the story. They got the characters right as far as their representation in the comic books and how they looked on screen versus that. I thought they did a great job with it, man. The movie is at like 700 million worldwide. So it's myself and a lot of others that were impressed and actually like this movie. It's some reviewers I subscribe to on YouTube called Double Toasted. They trashed the movie. They had to go back and do a revision of it because of the slander and the slack they got. You know what I'm saying, on the feedback side from fans like myself. I don't often comment on YouTube, but I had to comment on that review because I thought it was wrong.
Right.
Outside of those things, I did think my man Patrick Wilson played the role like super ultra serious. It didn't need to be played with that intent. It was like my man was doing theater, but you know what I'm saying. Outside of that though, Black Manta definitely should have just planted the seeds for him and had him in the sequel. It looked like he'll have a bigger role in the sequel. You know what I mean? If you watch the end credits and all that good stuff.
Oh, so it was something after that.
Yeah, it was something after.
Okay.
But outside of that though, man, I think they hit Aquaman out of the park, honestly.
Yeah. Because you know what I liked about Cadillac, I'm going to call him Cadillac, I can't say his name, the Black Manta. I liked his part because, you seen how his pops told him this is from your grandfather when we tried to kill. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? I would have rather seen more of it in part 2.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like they should have kept it because that fight scene was dope. When they started, fighting and all that happened, that was dope. And I'm like, damn, this is like it's gonna be good, but
And that's why I say it is some cheese in there, but it reminded me a lot of the Thor films, and where the Thor films kind of had that same plight that Aquaman is gonna have. And when I want to pay attention, because the way that movie has had success, it's definitely gonna be a sequel. The first Thor, everybody wasn't really crazy about the first Thor either, but it got progressively better. So I'm thinking it's going to be the same kind of thing with Aquaman. You're going to get a progressively better storyline. Mm-hmm. It's going to be presented progressively better. You might have a couple of more appearances from other members of the Justice League. You know what I mean? We got Wonder Woman up next, so we just got to wait and see.
And to be honest, I don't want to see him in the suit. I like to see Aquaman the way he was. Like it was just cool to see him that way.
Yeah,
I've
never personally really liked the whole orange and green shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Especially with him, he has to have another color.
The way they had him in Justice League is the way I think they should present Aquaman at all times. I don't think he should really have that orange and green. They should trash that. I didn't really care for that part either.
Or make it like a gray stealth suit or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that kind of goes back to what y'all were saying about trailers giving away too much. Because they gave that away in the trailer as far as the return of that original Aquaman suit. I didn't really care for that. But outside of that, though, man, I said, my man P over here bugging. I thought you was going to like Aquaman, seriously, but you didn't. But, so, that's...
I hope to see it soon. So.
I hope so, man, so we can get your input on it, man. Because I definitely liked it. So, we not on the same page there this time, right? Okay, so moving from that, man, let's go into, because I don't want to just go down the line like that. I want to ask B about this, man. Your boy, Fear the Walking Dead gets another former Walking Dead cast member, Austin Emilio, a.k.a. Dwight, who was a former Savior. He's now going to be a regular on Fear the Walking Dead. So what do you think about that? Like, with that, I'm not understanding how we're seeing these characters from Walking Dead go into Fear the Walking Dead. Because I fell off.
It seems like they're making a transition to when they wipe off the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead will still keep going and get
because it's Fear the Walking Dead when it started.
And that's what I'm saying. I fell off, so I'm thinking Fear the Walking Dead is, like a prequel of sorts, but just a television show.
Possibly.
And now you're seeing like Morgan jump ship. He's over there. He's been over there for like 2 seasons, I think now. And now you got Dwight finna be on there in this upcoming
season. So maybe
season.
it is like that when it started.
So, and then, they did the thing with Rick. So Rick's supposed to have something else going on. But I wanted to get y'all thoughts on there. Like, what did you think about having these characters from Walking Dead spin off into this other series?
Fear the Walking Dead hasn't had the same impact on me as The Walking Dead, so I haven't really been watching it.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I haven't even really watched The Walking Dead this season. Mm-hmm. But I think that entire idea, that entire series is about done. That shit's washed up now.
Mm-hmm. It had its run. It was a good run.
Yeah.
I think it should have stopped. Or I'm thinking I don't know. Maybe it just should have been it because Fear the Walking Dead, you don't hear nobody talk about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why is it here? And then if it's about the beginning of all this stuff happening, why are we going to the beginning?
Yeah.
The Walking Dead should have been in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It didn't give us something afterward. I hate when they do shows like that. So,
cause my friend that put me on, Jermaine is the one that put me on to Walking Dead. He used to read the comics and shit. So when he was explaining it a lot to me, we would just sit there and talk, and I would ask since this Negan character is here, and the ultimate climax in the comics it didn't necessarily end with Negan and the war that happens with Negan, you know what I mean? But I said, as far as not theatrically, but from a television perspective, do you think this would be a good place to end the show with, with that war happening? You know what I mean? Because you don't want shit to get outdated like it's doing right now. It's gotten to this place where people that were diehard fans ain't even fucking with it at all, neither show.
Yeah. I agree. I think it should have ended with the big fight. Mm-hmm. Because I did end up reading, well, not reading the comics, but like diving into it and figuring out what happens. Mm-hmm. But the way that they are developing the show, it's making people like walk away from it.
Yeah,
they just drawing it out, and you know, the main characters are leaving. Rick's leaving. Maggie's leaving. You know, it's just, I don't know. They killed off Carl.
Yeah. And once you start killing everybody, it's like it's to the point. Just end it. Just leave it down. That's
it. Once they killed off Carl, I was kind of like emotionally disconnected. Like
who was Carl?
Carl was Rick's son.
Right. Damn, they killed him.
Yeah.
And Carl is still alive in the comics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
so they just gave a whole new story.
Yeah, they altered a lot of stuff from the comics. So.
And which they were doing from the jump, because a lot of these characters...
You have to do that because contracts, money, people don't want to do it. So you kind of have to do that. So, yeah.
Like Michonne, she's not supposed to be there. She should have been died.
Yeah. A lot of them should have been gone. And they still, you know, have... Obviously, the popular characters, like he said, you know, she's still around because she's one of the, you know, the top characters, you know, the top bringers in there. My man, Daryl isn't even in the comics from what I heard. Like he's like a hybrid of some characters from the comics. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get y'all perspective on that, man, because I had a plan to go back and to like catch back up into the series, but with these the way they doing this stuff, I'm just real turned off. I was turned off already when they killed Carl off, and then they did this thing with Rick, and I just was like, all right, I'm done. But
yeah, it's over.
Seems like it's on its last legs, man. All right, from there though, I have something interesting I want to talk with y'all about. John Wick star Keanu Reeves. He said he want to take his stab at being the man with the adamantium claws. So can you see Keanu Reeves as Wolverine in the new X-Men Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I think, didn't we talk about this, P?
I think we did. Man, you talked about it. Yeah, we did talk about it.
Yeah, Keanu's too big to be doing this shit.
Yeah.
Not as far as like acting big, but like as far as physical size big. He's too big to do it.
I said Clint Eastwood's son.
Yeah.
And I showed him that picture.
He looked the part.
Him and Hugh Jackman are the only two people I can see as Wolverine.
Now, see, that's the thing, because Hugh Jackman is about the same size as Keanu Reeves, isn't he?
I don't think so. I think Hugh Jackman's. I seen that picture next to Vince. What the fuck is his name? Ryan Reynolds. He's smaller. Hugh Jackman is kind of smaller.
Okay.
So
I know Keanu is 6'2".
Yeah.
So
Ryan Reynolds might be that same height.
But I was thinking Hugh was about 6 feet, and you know Wolverine he's supposed to be a short guy, like, you know what I mean. So already we talking about a guy that's 6 inches taller than he's supposed to be. But I know y'all had talked about this on 32, but like Keanu Reeves is like actively putting that out there now. That's like, yeah, I wanna take that on.
Gambit, yeah. I can see him as Gambit. I can't see him as.
You don't want your boy Channing as Gambit?
No, I hate that. Why would you put Magic Mike as Gambit? Like that's. He doesn't even have the look for that.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking too big and goofy.
Yeah, somebody photoshopped a picture of Keanu. I thought I saved it. I'm trying to find it, but
yeah, I don't. Nah, Keanu can't do it.
Because I've been seeing like a lot of the conspiracy theorist fans that's trying to like figure shit out that's happening in the Marvel universe. The rumor is that Wolverine's going to appear in this next Avengers movie.
I seen it. Boss Logic made this little. You know how he always. Yeah, I heard this too. So he made a little thing, and it looked pretty fucking dope.
It's been a lot of those coming out that's trying to say, Wolverine is why Thanos has the 3, cuts right there on the scars or whatever on his face.
Really?
Yeah. So, being that in the next 6 months, Disney and Marvel will now have the theatrical rights to X-Men and Fantastic
Kind of like Jim Carrey.
They saying, okay, they think they're going to set it off with a Wolverine appearance in Endgame.
I think, if he do have an appearance, when it's going to be? At the end of the credits.
yeah.
I think he's going to end up having one. But it's
So,
gonna be
in outfit or like that? Like how we've been seeing him? Do we see him in his costume or do we see him in that if this do happen? Wolverine.
If Keanu becomes Wolverine?
No, just if the actual Wolverine character is in the movie.
I think he's going to be in that.
In regular
clothes.
Regular clothes.
I'd like to see him in a costume, but I like a revamped costume, like not the original yellow
Yellow and blue.
Yeah.
I say give it yellow and blue, but a darker yellow and blue. Like give it a.
Or don't make it spandex.
Of course not. Yeah, please don't make it spandex.
Make it like more like armor.
Yeah, it need to be something tactical.
Yeah, but I really like seeing Wolverine in regular clothes. Like him as old man Wolverine. Hugh Jackman looked perfect as old man Wolverine. Yeah. I like Wolverine to me just.
I still haven't finished the movie. Like I turned it on and like didn't finish it, bro. Like
Hugh Jackman to me. I mean, Wolverine should stay in regular clothes. I think so.
I think I get up to the part where they come after the little girl in that I think it's a warehouse or something, and Logan tries to leave her, and that's where I just fall asleep.
All right, so we're gonna have to just wait and see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. From there, Bird Box review. So what? Everybody watched Bird Box, right?
I started it. I didn't finish it.
All right. So P, what are your thoughts on Bird Box?
It was a great movie. When I seen it, we did our top picks, top 5. I mean, and I chose that. It was a movie. I see Tim writing. Like it was a good movie, a horror, but thriller in the movie. And I think, if Tim wanted to make a movie, he would do something. It's simple and it's not as much. But the fact that can you survive without seeing is like, damn. And it kind of shows you that you have to do this, you have to learn this, just like how a blind person will have to do. You know what I'm saying? I like how the cast was. You had just this type of goofy person. You had the person that had knowledge of it. You had the person that was the savior and that person that was the asshole. I liked how the cast was, and then even the actors and actresses in the movie, they picked the right people for it. To me, it was just, like I said, it was an all-around good film. I didn't see a flaw in the movie. Only thing I wanted to see Lil Rel make it a little longer in the movie, but he had to do what he had to do to save everybody. But it was a good movie. It was an all-around good movie.
Which he didn't really have to do.
He really didn't have to do it.
I was just like...
He could have just kicked his ass or something. Right. He didn't have to do it.
But, so what do you think the entity was that was killing everybody, basically?
Some alien shit. I kind of think it was some alien shit. And the government let it out. That's what I kind of wish was in the movie. They kind of explained that part more. But
it don't really.
Lil Rel did tell what it was. You know what I'm saying? But
it's kind of self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, when he tells it.
But it's like interesting theories on it. Like I was talking with my ex about it, and her take on it was just like completely different from. I didn't really have a take on what the entity was just yet, but I did like her take on it. It was just kind of like, that's kind of interesting. You even.
What she said?
She said it was like once you looked at it, it's bringing forth whatever your fears are. She basically said the movie to her was overcoming your fears. So it was like the entity to her was basically bringing your fears to the forefront, and you were either going to succumb to it or. You were going to overcome them.
But half of the people seen stuff, it was their mother. It was some fear, and it was like somebody's dead.
Yeah, it's
like
like saw her mama. Something from, like, okay.
So, I guess you could say that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So she basically took it like that. And I said, that's an interesting take. I'm like, I didn't really see it in that sense, but I could see how it could be. I felt like it was one of them things where it's kind of like left upon interpretation. Like, however you interpret it, is basically.
Because the crazy people. They didn't fear anything, obviously, if that was the case. Yeah. Because they was able to see. Yeah. They wanted you to see and see how beautiful it was because they was crazy and motherfucker, this is crazy shit going on, I guess. I don't know. But that is a good interpretation for the movie.
So that was her interpretation.
Yeah.
What did you think? Well, I don't want to, because B ain't finished it yet, so I'll leave that for once he finished it. But I kind of agreed with her mindset of it, and I kind of agreed with what you just said. I just kind of took it as a thing where it's like, all right, you're taking away one sense and you have to enhance the other ones, and you have to be able to survive based off of those things. Because our society is such a visual society. Yeah. It's all about what we see. It ain't necessarily about what we hear or what we find out on our own. First thing we go off of is looks. You know what I mean? Or what we see. So taking that away, it's like, all right, you got to learn how to trust people. You got to learn how to maneuver without the ability of that. And I enjoyed the film. I I don't know why it hit that fever pitch like right before Christmas, because apparently the movie was out like way before then. But for some reason, the memes and all of that shit just kind of like took off within that week for some reason.
I think it hit like a few theaters.
It did?
Came out in some theaters.
Okay.
Select theaters. And then it went to Netflix, so it's like, so why would I even go to the theater?
Right. Yeah. When you just go cut it on in the
But yeah, Netflix, I think Netflix can get in their bag with these movies, man.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get in their bag with this.
And like you said, I did like Rail's character in there. You know what I mean? Rail, the hometown.
And you can see they filmed that movie a long time ago. Because he was fat as hell in that movie. And now he's slimmed a lot down.
He probably did it around the time they, right after Get Out. Because he was working. He hitting the ground when that went out. So, yeah, they said the movie had like a budget of like $20 million. So, and they had some like they had John Malkovich in it. They had Sandra Bullock. That cat that Sandra ends up with is he was in that last Predators movie.
And he was in Moonlight.
So he on the come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could be a Green Lantern, Black Green Lantern.
Did they
I like that one too.
Wasn't MGK in there too?
Yeah, briefly.
Goofy ass.
Yeah, briefly, but it was funny. It was funny how he was in it.
Pussy and make you do stupid things.
Oh, okay.
That's what his part was.
So yeah, man, that's all I want to talk about with Bird Box. If y'all haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. You know what I mean? Let us know. Let us know what you think. All right. So from Bird Box to some shit, some fans probably wish they could remove from their personal peripherals. Tiffany Haddish. Fans were reportedly walking out of her show in Miami on New Year's Eve because she was forgetting the material she had for the show.
I've always said that she is not a good stand-up comic. She can't do, like, from seeing her old and then...
She wasn't ready.
Stand-up is not her shit. Being in movies, she got that. But being on stage, no. Because it's like you're being the character you are in movies. Mm-hmm. And it's like, without seeing that in a movie, it looks stupid on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather see her just not do it at all. Shit, just don't do stand-up. Don't do it at all. If you do stand-up, do like 10 minutes of it. Because she don't got it like that with stand-up to me.
Def Comedy Jam stand-up. Going there for 7 minutes.
Right.
Get your ass out of here.
She was on there. And that shit was terrible. Like, she's not a good comic. She ain't got it.
Yeah, there's only a handful of comics I can tolerate, bro.
Yeah.
And Mike Epps' last stand-up special on Netflix, the same thing. He ruined the joke and had to tell it over. Like, now it's not funny because I just heard this build.
Right. I think she was too sauced up, man. Now, I seen her on Instagram earlier in the day, right? When she was announcing the show. And she was talking about, I'm still drunk, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, who do you have around you that's allowing... Like, I think she need a better team around her. Because they need to prep her for these kind of things. Like, yo, you probably can do this when you're filming a movie, because you're going to have so many times to, like, do takes and, you know what I'm saying, get it right, all that good stuff. And I think she legit probably just turned up too much. You know what I'm saying? And just was turned up that whole day and went out there and tried to conduct business and just couldn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't speak to her as a stand-up comedian because she doesn't have anything out like that much. That would I'd support her, but I'm not a huge Tiffany Haddish fan, so I haven't went out of my way to go and try to find Tiffany Haddish stand-up material. Right. You know what I mean? To be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go try to check her out. But I really think that's what happened, man. I think she just was too sauced up, wasn't necessarily taking it as seriously as she should, because she went to like comedy school and all that kind of shit, so she should know, like, as far as preparation, what she needs to do is just, you in a different atmosphere now. Like, you're Tiffany Haddish, you got a name out here, so people are gonna be expecting a certain level of something, and you need to prep. You need to go out here and prep. And I think she just kind of went out there like, all right, motherfucker saying I ain't got no stand-up, let me go out here and do stand-up. And it's like, you ain't really gave yourself no time to prep.
Right.
So
it's only a handful of people that go out there and just wing it.
Yeah.
D-Ray being one of them. Nah, I don't really know too many else.
But, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to Champs. And Marlon Wayne said, and Marlon's been doing comedy for quite some time, whether you like him or don't, but he says he still like to go to like comedy sellers and you know what I mean, go out there and try out material.
Yeah, because he was never a stand-up comic. He was like, let me just do it now. Because even his show, it gets too wild. Like when I seen the one he put on Netflix, the Wokish or whatever.
He acts it out too.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why the fuck he's so hyper at 50. Like, like he hyper as hell. But that's him, I guess.
But yeah, that's usually how comedians do it. They go around different, small comic venues and work the material that they plan to use for a big show and see, how what works, what doesn't work. And then they just bring it all together.
And that's exactly what she should do. Now, if I'm Tiffany Haddish, I'm helping her camp. I would be like, I would kind of do the Mike Epps or whatever, where I got a crop of, comedians I'm taking with me, where I'm hosting it. You coming out here, so I'm a host. I'm gonna hit my little bits as I introduce everybody. That way, I'm still getting my practice. You know what I mean? But I'm presenting people. Tiffany Haddish presents. That way, you building up, you're getting your prep in, and then, bam, 2020, we can go out here, hit this road. I can headline, I could do my bit how I want to do it. That's just me. If I'm in Tiffany Haddish camp,
right.
But the people in her camp definitely got to make sure she prepped, she got everything ready to go. She not getting too sauced up. You know what I mean? She not having too much fun when it's game time. You can't do that. All right. So moving on from that. Let's get into Punisher Season 2, debuting on January 18th. And the trailer apparently gives us a look at Punisher villain Jigsaw.
Which will be canceled on January 19th.
Exactly.
I didn't even know they had the Punisher coming out again. I thought they canceled that too and just didn't say nothing.
Yeah, that was I think that and Jessica Jones Season 3 was already in production.
Yeah, they were already in production.
Okay.
So those are going to come out, and then it's getting scratched.
This nigga look crazy.
But yeah, I'm all for that. I think what's his name, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
He did a great job as Punisher.
He's a perfect Punisher.
In Daredevil and his first season.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they got in store for the season 2. So
I still need to finish season 1. Still haven't finished.
Man,
I need to go back and watch it.
I was glued to that. I was glued to it.
Because when I followed the first couple episodes, I'm like, damn, this is really good. I just never finished it out.
Yeah. The only thing I really remember from season 1 is that he was in contact with the girl from Daredevil.
From Daredevil.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you're happy it's coming, but you know what's coming after.
Right.
It's like, new season, dope. And like B said, January 19th, boom, Punisher season canceled. Netflix cancels Punisher. Like, that's getting ready to happen. So
I guess we're gonna have to. I wonder how much Disney gonna charge us.
I don't know.
I don't know what the CW app is, or the DC.
The DC one is like $7 a month.
And I don't want to see no kitty shit on my Disney stuff. I don't want to go look up and I gotta see.
Well, see, that's the thing, It's going to have all of
I hate that shit. Make it Disney R.
It's Disney.
You have Fantasia.
They're gonna have
that.
have it sectioned off to where
make it Disney R.
because you can't have all of that shit together and the kids be seeing.
Yeah.
So it'll be like sectioned off, but it'll probably be about $10.
What you think about the Jigsaw character though?
I haven't really looked into him yet.
See, you look crazy though.
Yeah, let me pull him up. You got him pulled up on your phone already?
Because I didn't know if this was my man. Because I was kind of going off of my knowledge of Punisher. I used to try to follow that when I was a kid, read his comic books. I was thinking that was my man for season 1 that he basically decimated.
He was in.
Is that how you looked?
Yeah, that's okay. So that is my man from season 1.
That's season 1.
That shit was brutal at the end of it.
So he lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just remembered him looking like Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw in the comics. So I was like, all right, that's how they gotta have him on here. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Punisher was always one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite What If editions was.
Wait, this is the same guy? That don't look like the same.
That don't look like the same dude, but
I don't know.
That's who that character is.
Oh no, that's from the movie. But yeah, that's the Jigsaw from the movie version.
Oh, this is the movie.
Yeah, that was the one with
John Travolta. No, because
who played Punisher?
You talking about the one from like 2008?
Tom Hardy, not Tom Hardy, Tom something. What the dude name is?
I forgot.
But yeah, you had him, and then you had my other man's. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, that's from the movie.
Yeah, but yeah, it's supposed to be the guy from season 1 though of Punisher, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, man. It's you know, happy but not happy. You know, so I guess it's like, all right, let's churn these all out. So we should be hearing about Jessica Jones season 3 getting ready to drop too.
Yeah, I think it comes out maybe at the beginning of summer. Maybe.
Okay.
So.
All right.
We get that, then that's it for Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
You just need to hurry and get it started.
All right. Bandersnatch is a must watch.
It's a good movie. We are into video games. Mm-hmm. It's a video game controlled movie. So as you watch the film, you get to pick and choose how this happens, who dies, this. Each one is all different scenes. And then they say if you do it a certain way, you get to unlock the video game at the end. So it's a fucking good movie. I mean, I can't even give you a synopsis. It's just about a kid who makes a video game, runs into this other guy who's, I think he was like 17, and he's great at making video games too. He made a lot of games, like in the 80s. And you know, he tries to make this game. He sees this book he was reading called Bandersnatch, which have pathways of you can choose of reading the book to making it your own ending.
Different scenario.
Right. So he chooses to make a game this way. Make game, and as you unfold your story, pick this box of cereal and stuff like that, it brings to the point where he loses his mind. And it had one little scene where you have to choose either this corporation or Netflix. Like, you get to choose who's talking, because he asks, who is controlling me? Who's doing this right now? Like, he's losing his mind. You can say Netflix or that, and it just keeps going on. But when you fuck up, it rewinds it, and then, you know, plays it over. But it's actually a cool, somewhat fucking frustrating, because you want to get the right scene and right stuff together. But it's actually cool. I think.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. And like, in order to do that, you have to use the game to do it. So yeah, I feel like a lot of movies should come out kind of like this. This is kind of cool. It's a different thing. It's better than 3D all the time. You know, they kept bringing 3D out everywhere. Well, if you can sit back and try to create a movie to change storylines and pathways, I say do it.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get this right. Awkwafina, Asian actress, to join the cast for Jumanji sequel, and they also add Danny DeVito to the mix. So Jumanji.
Wait, Jumanji 2?
Come on, it's The Rock. What you expect?
God.
What you expect, man? It's Dwayne Johnson.
It's a fucking video game. Didn't they destroy it at the end?
I didn't watch it.
They destroyed it at the end. So now you tell me this motherfucking gang gonna come back together, and then oh my God, or they gonna come out the game?
So it could be a phone app this time around. I don't know.
This is stupid.
Yeah, that's Dwayne Johnson for
And
you.
then they add the legend, man, Danny DeVito. What y'all think about that?
What the fuck is he finna do?
Awkwafina is
Stay in
from,
sunny in Philadelphia.
Awkwafina is from Rich Crazy Asian.
Okay, that's what
That's
I
her
think it
name?
was from.
Yeah.
Is he a rapper?
She might be a singer. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, Dwayne on his bag. You know, I guess we got
Sequel back.
Jumanji 2 and Hobbs and Shaw to look forward to this year. All right, and rounding out movies. Where is it? Bob Einstein, a.k.a. Super Dave, from the hit show Curb Your Enthusiasm, has passed away.
Man, Death Coming Threes. There's somebody else that passed too. It was a woman. I forgot who it was.
I seen it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
they definitely said coming threes. Super Dave, man. I was looking. I said, hold on, because I was looking at things, and I said, oh, that was Super Dave. Because I'm looking at the cat, I'm like, yo, he look familiar. And I used to love Super Dave when I was a kid, man. Just the little crazy stuff they used to have him doing. I even used to watch his cartoon. Now, that might be showing my age a bit, but I think Super Dave.
He had a cartoon?
He had a cartoon on Fox.
Damn, I did. Oh, he sure did. He sure did.
But they used to come on after like Eek and all that shit. It was around that era. But yeah, man, rest in peace, man. Bob Einstein, man. Curb Your Enthusiasm is actually one of my favorite shows ever. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go back and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm because I know they're working on a new season of it.
To me, Curb Your Enthusiasm was like Seinfeld to me.
Yeah,
it was
boring as fuck.
It was a.
It didn't have nothing to do with
uncensored version of Seinfeld. Like, you know what I mean? It was basically in that because my man Larry David.
He was okay. That was that show.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he wrote for Seinfeld.
Yeah,
I thought that was something to do with
Seinfeld. Yeah, and Larry David. He was a writer on Saturday Night Live too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, I just like Larry David, man. He's just a funny dude.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I just like his approach on this stuff. Like, you know, it would be like scenarios that guys at the toilet, like, and the way they would do the take on it. Like, they had one take of like him and Ted dancing, and that shit just had me on the floor just crying. Like, the way they did that, like they were standing next to each other at the stall, and Larry David would like look over and he made a face.
I think I seen that.
Yeah, and Ted like, what the fuck are you looking at? But, you know, definitely check out Curb Your Enthusiasm if you haven't ever checked it out, man. Shit was hilarious to me back in the day.
I gotta check that out.
Hey, before we leave movies, man, did y'all see any movies from last year that you could put like in your top 5, 10 that you've seen recently, like this week?
No.
I watched a couple movies.
Because all I saw was Aquaman.
I ain't really seen nothing else since.
That ain't obviously that's not in your top 5.
Right. No, I don't think
top
I seen
5
nothing
worst. I watched White Boy Rick last night.
I like it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was the time hopping. That shit was awkward.
It was
like it skipped so much time like between scenes, and it really didn't have a purpose.
It's like they didn't do it right.
Yeah, it didn't have a purpose.
The story was a cool story about like what the shit happened, but they didn't do it right. They just let's put this movie together and that's it. Like he said, the time hopping. It was bam. He sold the drugs. He got this. It just everything happened too fucking fast, and it's like.
It was more so of them just like
30 minutes or an hour. Shit.
The movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It felt like it was 30 minutes.
It should have been 30 minutes.
It happened so fast.
It was a 2-hour movie that should have been 30
minutes. Yeah, because
I
was telling somebody, I said it should have been a Netflix movie instead of being at the show.
Probably had a Netflix movie.
But it should have just been a documentary.
Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
But
I took that.
But yeah, they basically just gave you like information about this guy.
Okay.
And that was it. Mm-hmm. I also saw Mid-90s.
What did you think?
I didn't really care for it.
Really? Oh wow, that's a hot take, man. What you didn't like?
You could tell that this
grew up like that, did you?
Of course not.
See, that's what it is. You wasn't into skateboards and
no, I was into skateboarding, but I wasn't skateboarding. But I don't know. I grew like in the 90s. I grew up in Inglewood, so my impression of life is totally different.
Yeah.
But you could, to me, just aesthetically, it was just different for me. You could tell that this was Jonah's first movie.
Right.
You could tell the people that made this movie were like novice to it. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of, I did like I liked the characters. Mm-hmm. I thought they did a good job of creating characters. Mm-hmm. But a lot of shit in there just seemed forced and it seemed awkward.
Mm. Now, the sex scene was definitely forced to me.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that was necessary at all.
It was a teenage sex scene?
It was a weird sex scene.
Yeah. Just leave it at that. Did you? Okay, now it kind of reminded me of Kids. I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me of.
Kids is crazy. It reminded me of Kids a lot. And
you ever seen Kid Adulthood? Mm-mm. Check that out, too.
Yeah, it reminded me of that a lot, man. I enjoyed it though. Like I like that he went out there. He got some unknown cats, and like you said, you can tell that these are like people brand new at it. Mm-hmm. But overall, though, I thought it was dope, man. I was like, all right, I can rock with this. It should have been on Netflix though. Like it definitely could have.
I didn't understand like the theme behind it.
It didn't, and that was the thing. I didn't really think it was a thing. I think it was just kind of like. This
what happened.
He wanted to briefly touch on his childhood, I guess, because I think he said this was sort of autobiographic, but not 100%.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I think he just did that, but didn't want to give away too much. Mm-hmm. And, that's how we ended up with Mid-90s, man.
Okay.
I guess it was just, it was something that he wanted to do, and then he just did it,
Yeah. I got it. He'll get progressively better if he takes it serious.
I gotta see it. I got an issue with Amazon right now. You go online, look up their stuff, they warranty stuff, say you have a year warranty. Mm-hmm. So I called to get my Fire Stick, fixed or whatever. They tell me you have a 3-month warranty. I said, how? And then online it says, anything you buy from Amazon, even if it's an Amazon product, it has a year warranty.
Right.
So he went back and forth with me on some bull. And a sue will be in the making to Amazon.
Oh.
No.
They was trying to tell you. So they was trying to tell you the software you had on that Fire Stick is illegal.
She tried to tell me that the generation, you got the wrong generation or something. I said, man, ain't no damn generation in Fire Stick. This is the one that just came out last year. I should have a year warranty. But that's something else, man. Pissed me off. So
I've had mine almost 2 years. I ain't got no problem.
All right. I don't know why mine cut off, so we'll see. Yeah. So, it's me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me bring this up. It's with sports. Enes Kanter is skipping the Knicks' upcoming game in London because he fears he will be killed by supporters of the Turkey president. That's crazy.
I mean, they just killed that journalist. So
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
He's not going. Okay, but on the music. What we got? Start off with Master P. He launches a video game called Black Salt Corruption. It's a TV show he has coming out about this too, and I guess the game is going to be based off the show as well. I don't get why he's putting it all together in one little thing, but it's supposed to be kind of like a GTA. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a GTA mix with what was the name of that game? What Snoop was in it?
True Crime.
True Crime. Yeah. It's kind of like that. So I want to see it because Master P. You got some rappers who do make games, such as Def Jam, and when 50 made his 2 games, which is cool. Master P may have...
Soulja Boy made a council.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to that now. But I think it's gonna be decent. If it comes out, he got the right production and people behind it. I think P will get it. So Soulja Boy, his game doesn't make it to see the light of the day, so it's not coming out at all.
Damn.
None of it is coming. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but we're not gonna see it. No one's gonna get it home for Christmas or.
I thought he was selling that out on his website.
I think the way he was doing it.
I saw somebody put something up on YouTube about it.
It was. I forgot what the buddy said. I think
probably
it was a
illegal
generator.
as fuck.
It was illegal as fuck, and I think it was a generator. Basically, you buy the game, like how we were saying, it's all a bunch of Soulja Boy games or old games that's been put on there, shit like that. You doing something illegal and you're not even getting people's permission to get this shit on here. Right. So, yeah,
he's taking games, no licensing, none
of it. He's just doing shit.
No royalties.
So yeah, I knew that shit wasn't finna work from the beginning. It was just stupid to begin with. A game I can see, but a console, 3 of them, no, sit the fuck down. So. Future drops his single "Crushed Ice." Did y'all check it out?
Didn't get a chance to check it out.
It was pretty dope.
To be honest with you, I haven't seen any new music drop in the last.
And then I was gonna say that too. I'm glad it don't at the end of the year because I feel like when November hits, nobody should drop shit but Christmas music. Just leave it alone. Let's start off the new year different. And I kind of like that.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing drop since the Dream shit, so I guess they
right
letting motherfuckers take in time to knock down them 40 tracks.
Right. So yeah, he dropped the single "Crushed Ice" with a video. It was pretty dope. I like it. The Future kind of got in his bag with this one. Nice production and all of that on it. So
I just got into that Dream album yesterday too. Yeah.
You liking it?
I like Volume 2 a lot more than the first Volume. Volume 2 sounds a little more.
Are they different?
Dated.
Put it like that. Like
Volume 1 sound dated to me.
Yeah. Are they different as in like Volume 1 is sexy, Volume 2 is party? Is it like that?
I don't know. I was digging what I was hearing. Like I didn't even finish Volume 2 yet, but just like the overall the way Volume 2 was laid out just sounded way better than me.
Okay.
Like it was like traditional Dream. It sounded like on Volume 1 he was kind of experimenting and shit.
Right. Okay. Surviving R. Kelly documentary premiered on Lifetime. We know about Kels. We all hate Kels. And people on Twitter and other shit is still supporting Kels. And it's fucking ridiculous to me. I want to say one person I saw, Old Man Ebro. You want to invite somebody on your show and talk about you don't like domestic abuse, but still say you want to support R. Kelly.
Yeah,
what kind of shit is that?
Fuck him too.
Yeah, that
then you want to say, well, can you separate the art from the artist? No. He's a fucking
not
creep.
When it comes to that.
And then not when his music obviously tell you age ain't nothing but a number. I'm the Pied Piper. Like his music is telling you perverted shit. And then, I'm seeing shit on Twitter and everything. People saying R. Kelly was like this brother said he prefers little girls. He just like teenagers. That's his preference. Motherfuckers is telling you this, and he's still not locked up. He's still not in trouble. He's still out here as a free man, whether they're willing or not. It's not fucking cool, Kills. Like, it's creepy, man. Like,
I didn't
drove up to Kenwood, G? Come on.
Probably still there with the Kenwood.
And then people kill me with the, well, this is what happened to
now
him.
he drive with the rich South. And shit.
He was well, he was raped at a young. I was molested too. I fucking like older women more. I don't like young women. That don't make me want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's creepy to me. That's very fucking creepy to me.
That probably plays to why you like older women though.
Yeah, but I don't sit there. I got molested, so I want to be a predator. Yeah. No, you just a sick person, R. Kelly.
All right, let me ask y'all something, man. And y'all, if you choose to decline, you don't have to answer this. Yes or no? Have you ever said, all right, every guy's had this conversation. What's the youngest you'll go?
What's the youngest you'll go?
Yeah.
Sexually, right?
Yeah.
21.
And
the reason why I say this is because I've got older and I want my women to experience different shit. I don't feel like teaching young ass shit. I want a woman that's already experienced.
But then you guys,
I'm pretty sure it is. These women Snapchat hoes out here.
But then you got some, that you just want a quick smash. Like you're not trying to.
Okay, well I would go with 19. Fresh out of high school, you in college. 19. I'm 30, so it ain't bad. Now when I hit 50, you gotta be 25.
You saying 19.
19.
That's what, 11-year difference?
Yeah. Just the smash?
Just the smash.
You gotta be 19.
But you got to tolerate her enough to get to the smashing point though.
She gotta be mature then.
Like how much?
You gotta be mature.
But there's mature, like 18.
You in college, you know what I'm saying? She probably got some maturity.
This is true. This is true. I'm not saying all of
them. Porn stars is 19, so
yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with 19. That's definitely going to be my lowest number.
It's going to be the lowest. All right, what's
you
going on
can't be in high school.
Yeah, 18.
18?
I mean, you got to be legal. Like, I'm not...
Now, 18?
That's for, the smash. Now, as far as a relationship, you got to be above 22.
Yeah.
Okay. For a relationship.
Relationship, you got to be 30 for me. 30 and up.
22 and up.
No, I go with 25 and up. I'll take that back.
Now, see,
relationship-wise, 25 and up.
On the 14th, I'll be 36, right? So, I have this dilemma all the time. Like, I'll be looking and I'll be like, okay, she nice. But I'm looking at the age and I'm like, I need more than sex now. So, it's like, I can't really just bone no more. Like, I don't really be looking at them for that. Like, Joe, like, on some honest shit, I be just cool with conversation sometimes from some motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, it don't even be a sexual thing for me no more. Like, I just be cool with a conversation. Just like, I just like to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a relationship though, me personally now, I think I need somebody at least in their late 20s. Like, I can't even do under maybe 27 just for nothing now. Right. Because I need them to kind of be able to relate to me in other aspects. Like, all right, sexually we still need to be compatible, but I need to be able to sit there and have a conversation with you. Like the Ed Burke shit, where we can just talk about what's going on within the city outside of a Jordan fucking release, or this person putting an album out, or this happening on Love and Hip Hop.
You heard that new Future?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, but I need to be able to talk to you on that level too. Yeah. So I didn't got to that point now where I be looking at them like, man.
Because I think me and P, we at the age where we can go for the get the 40-year-old, and we can get the 20-year-old.
Yeah,
right. It's good.
Yeah,
you old man now, so. You 36 now, Tim. You gotta start thinking about homes.
I am
insurance,
and I am
life insurance.
I have to think about all these things. That's why I say I can't really
retirement.
I honestly, I was in the crib chilling one night, right, and I just was like, yo, I get a crib, do I want a broad just coming over here and just acting like it's her shit, and then she going back to her mama house?
Tim, okay, I'm gonna say this. Tim, what is your life right now? What do you want? Do you want a relationship, or do you want to just be an older single guy?
I'm hearing this slander that Tim just put on a hypothetical young lady. Come to my shit and act like you running it, then you go back to your mom's house. She ain't got her own apartment?
I'm saying if she's younger. if she's younger. You know what I'm saying?
But you said 27, so.
No, not 27. I'm just saying if I deal with it. That's if I dealt with it.
If he get a young girl in his route, he might get a little Detroit car cracker. I don't know. But no, Tim, for real.
White boy Rick.
How would you want to? Do you want a relationship at this age?
I'm getting back to that point. Like I had that time, during my breakup with my ex. I felt like, I need this time to myself to get like where I'm trying to go and do some things. You know what I'm saying? And find me again.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I did that. But like I said, man, it's like you said, I got different shit I want now. Like I have legit been looking at houses and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like in the process. Like before this year's over, I want to be able to say I bought a house.
Right.
Like I'm looking at shit like that now. Like I was talking to my grandma the other day because I'm looking for a truck right now, and she told me, "Why you ain't looking at this brand new?" I said, "No, I've been there, done that.
You do.
I don't want to pay no big ass note no more. I have been there, done that.
Right.
That shit done. I can say I bought a car off the lot, brand new. I can say that shit. That's a humble brag. You know what I mean? I was fortunate enough to do that, but that's something I didn't check off my bucket list.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying in the future if I'm able to go buy a brand new car, I won't. It's just it ain't a necessity no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just kind of like I got a little bit more I need somebody to bring to the table now, whereas it's just about getting the bone. Like, yeah, I can go to Pornhub if it's just about getting a nut off. Like, and that's just kind of where I'm at.
Because I was gonna say you did.
like legit, this is kind of where I'm at. Like if they not in that age bracket I need them to be in. Like,
because I was gonna say just get you a regular nice condo or something instead of a home if you want to be an older single bachelor. Just live your life.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking about a family, you
I gotta get TT got siblings, but she got to get some more on my end. So,
okay.
That's why turning 36 is just kind of like, man, this R. Kelly shit just was kind of funny to me because it's like, at my age, I can't even really look at girls.
You can't. At my age, I can't. I
can say she attractive, but I can't be just like.
And then I hate when I see like a 16-year-old, she look like a grown woman or some shit. I'm like, fuck, damn.
Once you find out, like,
you be like, this motherfucker coming out of Kenwood, goddamn it, shit.
Right.
R. Kelly was up there like, goddamn it, shit, I want that ass. That's how he was coming into Kenwood.
He's coming to Kenwood telling, hey, go get her.
But Tim at 30,
she just left gym class, bro.
Tim at 30 though, she 18, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like we 30, so we good at with the 20-year-old and the 40-year-old. Yeah. So we can play both sides,
right? So yeah, man. I mean,
but as far as R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying.
I don't even like talking about his ass, man.
I really don't either, man. And
that nigga the Springwood slasher, man. That nigga nasty, man.
And the fact that like he hides it in plain sight.
Yeah.
Like it's right there. All the evidence is right there. Nigga had a sex tape before sex tapes was even popular.
Yeah.
Circulating the city. You can find it at the gas station, at barbershops,
all that shit.
Your man's probably got it. You get a copy from him.
I had that motherfucker. I wasn't like, mine had the what's the name though? The best of it had that soundtrack.
I was just about to say they even had combos. Certain bootleggers had like the
we gonna give you the album, man.
The movie and the album. Like the
motherfuckers in their car driving.
When did that joint come out, man?
That was like early 2000.
That was like 2003 or 4, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that Chocolate Factory album was like heavily bootleg.
I know Jay-Z was so fucking mad. Like,
God. And then like he couldn't even. You can't deny that it was him. Like he sat right in front of the camera to make sure it was positioned right, and he making sure he was good.
Motherfucker like
I'm like
motherfucker said Robert and shit. Robert.
That's what blew me. I said this nigga said Rob. Then the nigga said that was my brother. No, that wasn't. Them two niggas don't look shit like you.
I've heard that too.
Chop it down.
I've seen his brother in person, and they do look. Or at the time, they looked similar.
What the one that was the two that was on the show?
The younger one, yeah.
Which one was the young one in jail?
No, the older one. The older one is in jail. The younger one name is
What that nigga in jail for? They ain't never say. Probably a pervert too.
No, he said he like older women, so he clarified that. He's like, yeah, Rob like the young one. I like my women old.
I like 70 and up. Goddamn,
he looking for somebody to take care of his ass.
I need the AARP and
man, but yeah, fuck R. Kelly, man. Once again, y'all support him.
Did y'all watch? Yeah, back to the actual show.
I didn't watch it.
We didn't even talk about it.
I ain't watch it. I ain't want to watch it. I want to watch it, but it's like
I'm gonna revisit it. I didn't want to watch it right now because it's the rage. Everybody's talking about it on their podcast. Motherfuckers talking about it on social media.
Right.
So I just kind of was like, well, I ain't been fucking with R. Kelly since the shit at nighttime. I've been off the R. Kelly train.
So it's fuck R. Kelly with them all the way.
But it's like you said though. To go back what you said as far as being in plain sight. This nigga started wearing a mask during the time that all that was going on. He started calling himself the Pied Piper while this is going on. What did the Pied Piper do?
Rape children.
Lured in children.
He lured in children with his music. It's like, yo, how do you call you? And we just was rocking with it.
And nobody...
Niggas didn't even think twice about it.
Treat her like heaven,
because he captivated...
This nigga got a mask.
He told us.
He captivated you with the music so good, you know what I'm saying? You overlooked all of this, monstrous shit that he's doing in the background. So, man... And it didn't just start. Like, this was in the early 90s where he was talking about this shit. Like, seems like you're ready? Like, who seems like they're ready? Like, you're either ready or you're not. Like, who seems
You sit back and think about that shit.
All of that shit's about kids, bro.
That shit is about children. Age ain't nothing but a number. I'm trying to think.
That shit's crazy.
You remind me of a G.
Be like, it's about, but still, I can't fuck with it no more.
12 play means 12 age. That's what
You 12? Let's play.
Right.
But, yeah, man, with that, and then you had people that were, talking about how, well, these girls, they're not completely innocent. They knew what they were doing. They were trying to, get some shit off too.
That's true.
That's arguable. That's arguable.
That's all you prey on. It ain't like, oh fuck, I didn't know she was 16. You know what I'm saying? This is what you prey on.
You got to as a
and then you I can't even say the word. Was abusive to women.
Yeah.
Treated them like shit. Like, it's women out here that wants that. You know what I'm saying? It's like sexual women that's into being treated like a dog or this, but you're taking normal women and just telling them, don't look at this nigga when you say hi. Like, what kind of fucking shit is that?
Don't say shit at all. Just look down.
That shit is
crazy. It's one thing, like, when you got a young, a teenage girl, 14, 15 years old, and you're 30 years old, you say, oh, she looks attractive. That's weird alone, but then to actually go and act on it, and then, reel them in and train them to do everything that you like done sexually, and, keep them away from their family, and just be completely controlling of them, of their life. To me, that's just, it's upsetting. And I think people should look into that more seriously, because it's not them girls' fault. True enough, they wanted something out of the deal too. Who wouldn't? You meet this man, he's got fame, he's got money, he's got power. Yeah, you want some of that.
Right.
But, as being the adult in the situation, you're supposed to know better.
Yeah, definitely. So, my thing is this. I really hope he ends up getting locked up.
I mean, he done got acquitted once, man. And the evidence was there.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know how you can lock him up.
Somebody kill him. I don't know. Shit. That nigga need to go. But, on from Chicago nigga to another Chicago nigga. Kim and Kanye are expecting their fourth child from another surrogate, but they're not getting the same one. They're going to use another surrogate mother. So, I'm sorry.
I heard it was going to be the same one.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, so hold on. Did the same one carry the last two?
Yeah. Kim only carried...
she only carried North. But I heard she was getting another one, though.
No, I heard she had like some leftover eggs or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. New news to me.
The surrogate that carried
Chicago is going to get the new one. So I wonder what the baby is this going to be. But yeah, this is for
this baby is going to be named Maywood.
Right. Ingleside.
Chatham.
I really hate that she don't want to use her body to carry these kids.
They said it's like she could have like major complications if she tried to do it.
You believe that?
I don't believe it, but that's what they say, so I gotta go by it.
I don't believe it. Like, I feel like Kim's just so focused on not messing up.
But I mean, there's women out there like that where if they were to have kids, they could possibly die from it.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
Or they can't have kids at all, like Gabrielle Union.
Right.
So
I mean, I hope this is true.
I don't believe that that's what Kim is dealing with, but we have to take it for that because we're not doctors.
I hope it's true, because if it's not, that's kind of fucked up. You need to keep experiencing this, man. But I know one thing. Somebody asked me, shit, I'd carry your baby for you. That's a lot of money they getting.
Couple $100,000 for that, I do.
Shit, right.
Need a son, hit me up. I'll take this.
Singer Chris Brown becomes one of the youngest artists to own Masters recording as part of his new deal with RCA Records.
Shout out to Chris Breezy.
Super dope.
Let's hope he's around to enjoy it, because they'll get rid of your ass when you get the Masters. A la Prince Rogers, Nelson.
Yeah, that's when you're moving into the big boy territory, because anytime any of your songs are used, you getting paid off of it. Point blank period.
Right.
No splits. That's your shit.
They don't like that shit at all. So, well, hopefully he, stays with it like you were saying and keep it going.
Yeah, let's hope he don't get locked up, because they stay trying his ass.
Yeah. Breezy didn't calm down though. I don't know if that's just on him or if he got, the right kind of people around him now, but he ain't wilding out like he was a couple years ago.
All right. Post and delete. Alicia Keys posted a video of her and son Egypt playing Triple X's song "What Are You So Afraid Of" on the piano, tweeting "Such a vibe." Then deletes it after the backlash received because of Triple X's turbulent past. How do you guys feel about that?
Motherfuckers need to chill out, bro.
Yeah, I would have left it up.
Yeah.
Fuck all the bullshit.
And I hate celebrities have to take shit down and apologize for shit because somebody feels some type of way, man.
Fuck it, right? Do what you. If y'all like the song, it's a vibe. Yeah. Play that shit. That little boy, he's a good artist. You know what I'm saying? Egypt can play some music, and if he like it, let him do it.
People act like he died, still beating women's ass, and
he was turning that shit out of him.
He had turned his life around. He was a different person.
Yeah,
chill
you can't
out.
accept the person changing themselves. Then something wrong with you. Yeah, that should have never happened though, man. But shout out to Alicia Keys and Egypt. Put the video back up. Shit, fuck everybody.
Yeah, Triple X is gone, man.
Yeah, that's paying tribute and homage to somebody's music, man. That's,
like B just said, if the man had turned it, what the fuck am I trying to say?
Turn it around.
If he just tried to turn it around and be a better person, and he was making strides toward being a better person, then stop desecrating. This man is deceased. He can't pay for it no more than he paid the ultimate price already. Right. So what more do you want?
Thank you. Leave it alone. Now we're gonna go into the Coachella. Childish Gambino, Tame Impala, and Ariana Grande are to headline Coachella 2019. Lineup that takes place in April 12th to the 14th. And 19th to 21st in Indio, California.
I heard Kanye pulled out of that.
Yeah, I heard about it too. Yeah. The rest of the lineup includes my main man, Kid Cudi. I ain't said that in a while.
Yeah.
My semi-main man, Anderson .Paak. My other main man.
Semi-man, you said his album suck.
I like him, but his album suck. That's why semi.
My God, boy.
My other main man, Subu YG, Playboy Cardi, Pusha T, Blood Orange, don't know that person. Juice WRLD, Ella Mai, Wiz Khalifa, Sir, Gucci Gang, which is Gucci Mane, Lil Pump, and Smoke Perp. What?
Get that shit out of here.
So yeah, that's the lineup for Coachella. I gotta post it on the page too. That's the lineup for Coachella. That's a pretty good lineup.
It is.
That's a pretty good fucking lineup.
I said I gotta
ask
you.
Did you say her? It was her on there?
Her ain't on there.
No, she's not on there.
That's so terrible lineup.
But I think she was there last year though.
Yeah, I think she was.
I kept thinking Coachella was Lollapalooza. I'm like, she would need to go. Keep forgetting I was thinking that the whole time.
You got airfare, man.
I said, I'm gonna have to ask the fellas, man. We might have to hit Coachella.
Coachella
vibes.
I would like to go there. When does it say? April?
April 12th to the 14th.
Where we go? We gotta get an Airbnb.
Airbnb. We had W2 money next month. W2 money.
We might have to go in Coachella.
Coachella vibe. Hey, I'm telling you, man. 2019.
How much the tickets to Coachella?
Well, the tickets on sale now. So I
probably selling out fast though.
I really only want to see Childish and Kid. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
I just want to see Childish and Kid.
Man, your country already sent me a letter telling me, yeah, we're gonna take some money out your joint when you get it.
Damn.
Y'all took the whole thing last year. Like,
that's why I did my what's the name this year. My debt stoppers for my school and chisel. They won't take nobody this year when I filed taxes. This is all me, right? This is all me. But
they told me what they were taking too, so I was like, they was like, you can either pay it or we'll just take it. And I was like, yeah, y'all can take that little change.
But yeah, that's it with music, man.
All right, man. We got we'll say Alderman Ed for another time because that story's still developing. It's social, man. This hit the heart, man. Justice for Jasmine. 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes was gunned down in a drive-by shooting in Texas. That was this week, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We was talking about it in the group chat, man. I know this type of thing happens often. I mean, especially where we at in the city of Chicago, things like this happens all the time. It hit me, man. I don't know if it was because it was a little girl or what it was, but I saw this, man, and it just hurt my heart, man. Anytime stuff like this happens to the babies, man, I just feel terrible about it. You know what I'm saying? And I can prayers to her family, her mother. You know, she was with her mother when this happened. You know what I mean? And like I was telling y'all in the group chat, it's like, yo, we as parents, we give ourselves these false narratives and this false comfort. Like when our kids are with us, that's when they're 1,000% protected. You know what I'm saying? And that man, you know what I mean, that killed Jasmine Barnes, he just took that away from Jasmine's mother. You know what I'm saying? That woman ain't gonna never, that kind of stuff never leaves you. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to get better, but it ain't gonna never leave you that your child was, you know, taken off of this world while she was with you. And I'm sure the doubt of, damn, why I couldn't protect my child is in her mother's, you know, head. Like, even though this was a situation that definitely wasn't in her control.
Yeah, I think I said in the group chat, man, like this stuff happens all the time in Chicago, but I think it was a little more I don't know the word, a little more relevant this time because you know, this guy came in with, you know, I guess you could say racist intent to get rid of somebody that he didn't know. And it's unsettling, man. It's terrible that you know, we have to still bear witness to all this type of madness.
Yeah.
It kind of leaves you speechless, man. I really don't know what to say. I mean, you know, you're just tired of seeing it.
Yeah, same way. I don't know what to say about it, man. It's just justice. It's not even justice no more, man. I've been saying this since we've been talking about it. These motherfuckers need to go.
That real justice would be somebody blowing dude fucking brains out.
That's what I mean by it. Motherfuckers need to go. That's my, you know.
I remember saying last year, I said, you know, where's Frank Castle when you need him? Like, you have to truly be a monster to look at a child in a passing vehicle and say, this is who I'm going to kill. You know what I mean? And you know, and just being an adult driving,
and then
you have so much stuff going on now where people are getting shot at on the expressway.
Right.
You know, it makes me nervous even when I'm driving. I hate when a car, I don't know if y'all do this when you're driving, but when a car is like level with you, and it's like, yo, let me speed up a little more. Cause why are you right here with me?
Yeah.
On this, you know, expressway, you got a clear path.
So much shit going, you never know what's gonna happen.
I instantly hit the gas when I see somebody just kind of just like, yo, you just right here for no reason. Like, you could have been sped off. But, you know, it was just unfortunate, man. You know, rest in peace to Jasmine Barnes. They do have a sketch out of the guy now. You know, they said the truck didn't have any license plates, but they got a sketch. So I'm hoping they get this guy.
Please, dude.
What city in Texas did this happen in? You know?
I don't know offhand what city.
She's the only person he killed, right?
Far as we know.
Far as we know.
Far as we know.
Let me see if I can find what city that was.
This is crazy.
It's like, I hate that we got to talk about this. I really hate it. Because that should have never happened, man. You never supposed to bury your child. And
It just
then
says Harris County, wherever that is. But took place on December 30th.
you got to bury her in them circumstances.
Under them circumstances, days after Christmas, just, it's in Houston, whatever.
She was 7, right?
Harris County is. It's in Houston. But, yeah, man. So, rest in peace, man. Let's get some justice for anybody out there that might be checking out Blvdave Radio in that Texas area. Y'all make sure y'all, do your due diligence if you got any information on that bastard. But, yeah, man, I hate to end it on a somber note like that, but, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah.
Well, let's not end it on a somber note. Let's do something else, man. Right. I saw a post yesterday that said, "Who would you cast if you could recast the movie Hangover?
Yeah.
If you could recast the 4 main characters with black characters, who you would use?" And I didn't think about it either, so everything would be on the wing now. So
Brandon, Tim, and me. that's I don't want to see no act. I want to see normal motherfuckers who probably do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't think of any actors out there. Like, who can you recast though?
I would. I was thinking I'd probably do Deion Cole as Bradley Cooper's character.
Nah.
He
can't.
Bradley Cooper like some comedic relief.
I keep thinking of Deion as goofy ass Deion on Blackish. That's why I keep thinking about that. But yeah, I can kind of see that.
I want to rock with that. He just ain't got the name as far as Hollywood. Like, they wouldn't like put it all on the line for Deion
Bradley
Cole.
Cooper. I would pick Dave Chappelle for Bradley Cooper character. I'll pick him.
I would probably use Dave Chappelle as Ed Helms' character.
That's the dentist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna pick my man Chadwick as Bradley's character. We need to see Chadwick.
I can see that too.
Yeah, because he was kind of smooth.
I haven't. Has Chad done any comedic?
Nothing comedic. No. That's why I say I would pick him just to see if he got the chops to do a comedic.
I would pick
comedic role.
Chris Rock for Ed Helms' character.
I can see that too. To me, Chad is just a bland guy. Like, he's Kawhi Leonard of acting.
He could be. He was funny as James Brown.
When he was on Saturday Night Live, I think that's the closest we've seen.
He was funny as James Brown. James Brown is the funny motherfucker.
The voice he was making was funny.
Yeah.
I go with Chad. I go with Chadwick, man. Let's see. What was the character's name in Hangover?
I don't know the names of the characters, but I know the names of the actors.
All right, we got Phil, Allen, Stu, and Mr. Chow, and Doug. So Doug was the one from the first one that they lost. Zach Galifianakis is Allen. Ed Helms was Stu. Bradley Cooper, Phil, as we all know. Mr. Chow was King Jong. Did I say that name?
Yeah.
Is that right? And Justin Bartha was Doug. All right, so if I'm going with Chad as Phil, who would I do as Allen? Allen would have to be the
animated guy.
Yeah, so
Kevin Hart.
No.
Definitely had to go with him.
I wouldn't pick him. I would pick
Well, you can do Real.
No, I don't think
Real is too smart. He's a smart guy.
So we back to Kevin Hart then.
I just hate that. Kevin Hart's the same guy in every movie, though.
No, that's why I couldn't pick Kevin. I have to.
He looks different in this new movie he got coming out with Bryan Cranston, but but every other movie is
right.
Let me tell you,
animated guy. Yeah. I just thought about this. I hate this though. They would probably have The Rock as Phil.
They probably would.
The Rock as Phil.
They probably would. Damn. Who would I use?
Stu. I'm trying to think of Stu. I want to pick Lance Gross for some reason. I don't know why.
I think he's a good pick.
We need some comedy people.
Pick Lance for something. Maybe Lance could be Doug.
Chad is our only one that's not.
My pick for Doug is Lorenz Tate.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. Okay,
well, who's White Doug then?
White Doug is Justin Bieber.
No, we gotta pick White Doug because you know what's name was Black Doug. Mike Epps is Black Doug, so now we gotta.
You talking about Mike Epps there? Okay.
Yeah.
So he gotta be white.
Who would be
Jim Carrey?
No, I'm gonna go with my man's from Blind Spotting.
Oh, the rap,
White Cat.
the White Cat. Yeah, I can see that. I pick. You know what? I'll pick him, the black dude from Blind Spot as
Alan.
No, not Alan.
Could be Alan.
Bradley Cooper's character. I can use him as Bradley Cooper's character.
Or Stu.
Yeah. More of Stu.
I'm still thinking about White Dog.
I'm still trying. I say Jim Carrey. I'm still trying to think about what's his name though.
I hate using like relevant actors. I want to use actors coming up.
Yeah, that's why I said the guy.
I would say Mr. Commodore for Alan.
Are we still doing Mr. Chow, or is it going to be
if we
something else?
do new up and coming people? Mr. Chow, I'll keep him.
Would it still be Mr. Chow? No,
Jamaican. Let's do a Jamaican guy.
You're right, Larry. We're going to keep it in that first. We're going to do something else.
Let's find a Jamaican.
Or Indian guy.
Or Indian. Aziz. If we pick Indian.
There you go.
There you go.
White Dog. I don't know, man. I'd probably go Tom Segura.
Okay.
Because I would assume that character would have to be a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
So I go with Tom Segura. That's the only white comedian I like. To be honest with you, Brandy gave me those those pics of comedians that she liked, and I checked out the white Brett, whatever his name is.
Is that the one you put the West Garden on?
Yeah, that shit was trash. I couldn't go for it. Could not go for it. And I told her about it, and I was like, "Yeah, don't send me that, man. That's a no go for me."
So I'm wondering if they're gonna do that.
What, a black version of? I don't know, man. They kind of washed us up with The Hangover. They gave us 3 of them, so like.
Yeah.
Did y'all see? Did y'all look at the cast for the Boomerang shit? Mm-hmm. Did you like it?
They should have went with our picks.
Yeah, I think our picks was way.
And I don't know if I was just being, well, I was being biased, but I was looking at that and I was like, yeah, our shit was way better.
But I don't think that the storyline is even good. So like,
I wouldn't even call it that Boomerang. I would have just gave it a whole nother show. Like, that's why it's pissing me off, because it's like y'all making this Boomerang reboot, but it's not even the same thing, and it's like just should have called it Black People Living. I don't know. Just called it something else. That's kind of stupid.
BlackPeopleMeet.com live.
Yeah, you gonna call it that? Black People Meet.
So what our listeners can do, they can call in and get this petition going for a comeback.
Yeah. Ooh. We gotta B, come on, man.
872-307-3828.
We don't need a petition for that. We need funding. So
that's the thing. Tim was talking about the funding. They signed up.
My thing was, I said, I'm not pushing nothing. When my man's ready, he'll be ready.
Man, he better be ready. Come on, let's push this comeback.
He put it out there. He said he needs the audio equipment.
We gonna get this money for us. So by 2020, comeback will be out. I will be the comedic relief. Tim will be in it doing something.
I want to be Allen, man.
You want to be Allen? Okay, Tim be Allen. I'll be Martin.
Tim Allen? Tim Allen and Lil Phil Howery.
Right. Lil Phil Howery.
Yeah, man. I think that's smooth episode 34, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we get up out of here, man, y'all utilize this phone line. We do not have it for our health. Phone line is 872-307-3828. Please hit us with your comments, your concerns, what you like, what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? If you got a question for the squad, just hit us with a question, man. You can either voicemail it or you can text it. It is of your discretion and how you choose to do so, okay? We'll play it on the show and we will respond to it. Make sure also that you are listening to us on the various different platforms we are on. We are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. We are on Google Play. We are on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, and Stitcher Radio. So, yeah. Make sure you do all of that. Last but not least, social media. Follow us at BlvdAve_radio. That is BLVDAVE_radio. That is it, y'all. I am your host, Old Man Logan.
It's your boy, King B.
This is the Kid Gas Station, P.
All right, let's set this new year off right. Catch y'all next week.
Peace.
Yeah, let me tell you. So.